Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Monday. We back. My favorite day of the week. Fresh up and ready. What's up? Who up? Getting to it. Who ready? What's up? What's good, y'all? What's up? It's a lot going on, y'all. What's up? Intro. We up. Top of the top. Intro. What's up? Shout out to the new people. Thank you for everybody that subscribed to this channel. Yes, this is the internet PBS. Yeah, what's up? Good morning, y'all. Miss Brian. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, Tracy. Shout out to the members and the moderators. All right. You know how it goes. See, Monday is Monday. What up, punches? Yeah. Monday is the day for the people that's focused. You know what I'm saying? People that's ready to get to it. They got their plans and got everything scheduled and mapped out. You know what I'm saying? Well, for some people, Monday is a recovery day. So the way this thing works, if Monday is your recovery day, that means you're already a little bit behind. It's a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go. What's up, Terry? Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot, y'all. Yup. One of the main things we're going to be talking about is how they saying Diddy facing decades. A lot of stuff been said on this channel. Wait, now this twist and turn, I don't know what's going on now. So, yeah. Even though it's something I said when I said, yo, at the end of the day, it is no celebrity that is going to be on the stand testifying against him. And then yesterday, I hear that CASSIE's going to get on the stand and testify against him. Can't make it up. And she's the only celebrity that's going to do it as of now. So his defense was all of the male sex was consensual. And now you had a proof. If no man comes on that stand, that means all the male sex was consensual. And nobody believes Terrence Howard because it was consensual. Because Terrence Howard, you would be suing right now. Even if it was aggression, any type of outlet, you would be suing. No. So they saying this man facing decades. So I'm just going to say this. If that man really facing decades, he's going to be telling. Because it is also said it's not just Cassie. It is other women that are going to testify against him. 3 other women. And also, something I did not know, Diddy got 2 more charges. They threw 2 more charges on him on Friday. Yep. So let's rewind it. Now, remember when I was talking about how every time they get a victory, they're going to get some more bad stuff. Now, remember I was talking about how we spoke about how 6 of his charges they got dropped. But then they do 2 more on him with the RICO. What else I was saying? Some of his charges, I was like, some stuff he's in there for lawsuits. I said some is the real crimes. And all of a sudden, he got 2 more real crimes. Yeah, he got 2 more added on to his real crimes. It's the sex trafficking stuff. Yeah. Can't make this stuff up. Also, I have to keep it real. Even though we already know what's up, Eric Adams, he off the hook. Eric Adams got a pass, but I already knew he was going to get a pass. Because I knew who was going to give him a pass. Yeah. Mr. Eric, he had switched over. He did a crossover. Yeah. Yeah, man. Eric Adams crossed over on the Blue Party, man. He say independent, but I know what's up. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to salute Eric Adams today for getting off the hook. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to salute Eric Adams because he gonna put New York back where it's supposed to be at because he ain't got no choice. That's right. He going to do what he got to do. Yeah. Other than that, my whole point of proving to y'all that Eric Adams is off the hook, New York, he's red now. Something like that. My point is with Eric Adams is everybody up on his ass, their ass got cut off. That's right. Everybody he had on the payroll, their ass got cut off. Yeah. So one of the great deceivers, one of the great gangsters is Eric Adams, because guess what? He ain't no hip-hop mayor no more. Nope. He is not under that title hip-hop mayor no more. He is not dealing with that hip-hop stuff because you already know what side he on now. Yeah. Yep. Eric Adams deceived all of their ass. He finessed and pimped all of their ass. That's why Jim Jones broke, guys. That's why he had to steal from Kanye. The man cut his ass off. Man don't start his YouTube channel up. Why you think so? Because the mayor cut them off. Get out of here. The rap program in New York City is dead. Y'all guys are no longer needed. They cleaned the streets up. They got them drill rappers up out of here. Everybody up under their party got their money cut. Everybody up under those gay communities, a lot of them, yeah. Because in New York, a lot of so-called gangsters, they were getting gay privileges for housing. Yes, they were. They were getting gay privileges for housing and for financial gain. Yes, because they had these programs when they get out of jail, they would put them in gay programs, y'all. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. So that was because of Eric Adams. So Eric Adams did his job. He done with that blue. He washed his hand. He also watched how a lot of them turned on him, tried to send them to the wolves, and he turned on them. So yeah, I had to talk about that because I've been covering that whole Eric Adams thing, and now it's out. Top of the top. What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What's good? All right, let's go. What up, positive vibes? So we're gonna talk about a lot today. Like I say, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the replay gang. All right, shout out to the members, the most loyal, and then the replay gang. Yeah. They the ones. They the ones. Let's go. Now I'm going to show y'all what I've been telling you. What I've been telling you. Let's go. Once again, the proof. What's up, Melanie? What's up, sis? What up, Big Drake? What's the proof, y'all? What we looking at? Well, every time Jay-Z get accused, he gets scared, they panic. So let's go back into what we've been looking at of what? Them trying to control narratives. Me once again giving y'all the visual proof of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the whole team, LeBron, all of them, how they try to what? Manipulate media. I also want to show y'all the fact that life has passed and transitioned and this stuff doesn't work no more. You can no longer control minds with the internet, with fake stuff. Nobody takes the internet serious for real no more, y'all. So Jay-Z and them, they still do. They don't get it because they were able to run things from their house through this internet, but it don't work no more. Now let us look at once again the proof of them using bots. I proved it with Kendrick, Jay-Z's family, proved it with Beyonce, his family, proved it with Kendrick Lamar, his family, proved it with Jay-Z. They always had these things going on. Many companies paid around the world, media companies, to keep them trending. This is what they were doing, y'all. When you got 1,000 people on the payroll to post you 100 times a day. Let's go. All allegations against Jay-Z have been dropped. Where the hell that come from, y'all? Have you heard that? Have you heard that? I want you to see. This is called working, y'all. This is called them working. See that? All allegations against Jay-Z have been dropped. Where's the proof? Meaning, where does it come from? Okay, he got out that one thing. This one, he said he was standing there. Where does it come from? Well, I'm going to show you where it come from. So you're going to see for yourself. Fool, this come from Europe. This come from London. All right? Jay-Z got people saying he innocent in London. Now, I didn't see nobody in America say this. Nobody. But you see that what it say, right? All right, then. This is one of the paid companies. This is an Indian man, all right? The guys that's behind these tech companies. You know damn well, a lot of y'all been on the internet, all these Instagram, especially you content creators, and you had them fools come in your inbox, talk about they want to help you with these views. They're going to do this, that, and the third, help you get this. That's them. And some of y'all with that shit. That's y'all. Yeah, so this is what a lot of them been doing. But see, that's why I say I'm going to keep telling you something about this world, right? See, the truth is with a lot of these people that were getting tricked by these views and shit, they the ones that don't got consistent money, man. Because they shit was based on lies. Like they got views and they get lies, they get numbers, but a lot of them, man, they might see their money not solid. You know what I'm saying? Their income not solid, y'all. Because you know why? A lot of they platforms are built on fabrications. Get it? So I'm just going, like I say, I don't care about numbers. Because the thing is, right, when you got over 1,000 videos, you got a set amount of content, your channel gets views. So regardless of a video of mine get views, my channel get views every day. And like I said, one day I'm going to check how many views I got all together. But I'm only saying that because no matter how my views look, my income always going to be about the same. You get what I'm saying? Because I do real content and I got real people. See what I'm saying? You might see a video with whoever watched it, but it might be a whole lot of people rewatching videos on the whole channel. I'm saying that for a reason, because I'm giving y'all the proof how a lot of people been using this formula, and that's why a lot of people going broke. Because when it's time to make money or it's time to do other things, and your shit is based on bots and fake stuff, that's why a lot of people struggling right now too, because they got fake ass followings. They don't have no real organic structure. Yeah, and that's why a lot of them you'll see. That's why when they get big, they couldn't transition to all platforms. Y'all know all real big people transition on all platforms. You know that. If they big on YouTube, if they say, yo, I'm going to Spotify, a percentage is gonna go. Wherever they at, they crowd, the main shit gonna go. But you're gonna see with some of them, they only win on one platform. Because some of the platforms they winning on, doctored numbers. That's why. So like I said, when them numbers don't transition over, it's a reason for that. And now I'm giving you the proof that Jay-Z and all of them been paying. This is what they do to make themselves trip, make themselves look good. All allegations against Jay-Z have been dropped. Shit coming from United Kingdoms. Let's go. All right. CASSIE is being praised as a hero, y'all. This whole thing getting weird now. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to be honest. But like I said, this is a lesson. A lot of people, this is something I always knew. I'm going to just say this. You know, you got them, the men, they always was infatuated with going outside. And I'm just going to say it. You know, you got them so-called men, right, with a certain complexion. And they always been pressed to deal with all these other type of women. But all I'm trying to say about that whole shit, when it's all said and done, the woman going to always turn on their ass. Because that's how it go. All right? You see Diddy complexion? It's certain women now, they went riding to the end. It's certain women, they might even do a bid for your ass. Yup, if they love you. But it's some of them women, they always going to turn on your ass. It's always going to be like that. So what we looking at, y'all? We're also going to be looking at how, remember, Kim Porter was his ride or die. Always said Kim Porter knew all his secrets. Kim Porter knew everything because that was his real ride or die. Kim Porter was his main lady. That was the woman he loved. She was going to ride him to the end. But CASSIE, she was never Kim Porter, y'all. So that's why I say some of this is also CASSIE's revenge. Some of it is. Get it? Meaning they were both partners in crime. They were both two dirtbags. Yes, they was. They were two bank robbers. That's what they was. A lot of blackmail, a lot of stuff he did, he used her to do it. That's why she had to get down and lay down. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. She had to get down and lay down. And you're going to do it, CASSIE, because you're the only one that can do it. All right? You got the ins, outs. You know about all the houses. You know about all the rooms. You know about how you sleep, where you keep stuff at. You know everything, CASSIE. And guess what? We know you was with all that, too. You on these cameras. But you're going to get a pass because we need you to make this shit stick. Because without you, they ain't going to stick, CASSIE, because everybody else scared. All right? You're going to make it stick. You ain't hear about Yungmiami, none of that, but you heard about CASSIE, right? You also know CASSIE got married. She got a payout. She's straight. CASSIE being praised as a hero now, y'all. Yup. So we looking at a lot of stuff today. What I've said, this is what I mean, y'all. No, I'm trying to say, this is what I'm trying to say. This is real catchy. Like I said, boom. I've been on this from day one. Huh? I'm the one that been on Diddy neck. I was on his neck when they were saying that he innocent. When they were saying they lying on him. I'm the one that went in on Diddy. But then I did something else. I went in on Diddy. Then I reversed it and started riding all his culprit friends and his fake ass people out here. I switched it. Yeah. To show you how the whole spectrum of the shit. Now it's been months. You've been seeing everybody tap dance around this. What they talking about now? Who's the cornball lame that's trending now? Whatever bozo is they talking about today? Which one? Nah, y'all, this shit real. And when I said something else that I've been peeping, yes, racism is wrapped in this. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in this. Favoritism is in this. Yup. Something I said yesterday when I said they gonna buck break him for the world to see. That's all in the story. We're gonna prove it today, y'all. This one thing I know for a fact. Now, like I said, they all pieces of shh. But the only thing I'm peeping that is kind of foul, it's a fact now, y'all. He gonna take the blame for everybody. I'm talking about all the what? Epstein list. Yup. He about to take the L for Harvey Weinstein, everybody. Yes. According to what they saying, he facing decades. But when we get into this story that got posted, it's all in the story. The narrative is right there. It ain't a game no more. She is the official one to put him in the dirt. But before that, I said it. I said if it wasn't for her stepping up, it wouldn't be like this. And this would have never happened. So I've been said that she was the champion, meaning she was the one to go against him. But now the public and the rest of the world is praising her, and they're promoting her as the hero that put an end to all of the bad, abusive energy in Hollywood. She's the hero, and he's the villain. I'm talking about he the face of everybody did something bad. Actually, when I kept telling y'all, his face, Diddy is now more worse than Jeffrey Epstein, y'all. He took all the blame. I'm telling y'all what happened. This is what happened, y'all. Yes, he did. That's the only part of this shit that's foul. That's the only part. And then on top of that, these two, how many years were they together, y'all? Miss, they were together longer than married couples. They just didn't go to the altar. So let's stop playing. They were together more than any woman I've ever been with. You feel me? They were together longer than most marriages. So let's stop playing. Which means what? They were Bonnie and Clyde. All right? So all I'm saying is, I know CASSIE to save her ass. She ain't no real hero, because if she was, she would have been told. And then another thing, they leave out this whole story with everybody. He was rich. He was rich. So the key is, part of him being rich is he didn't have to do a lot of shit because they was willing to do it and come back and that's the catch to the whole shit too. Because remember, he wasn't just an average broke dude. No, he was a billionaire. He was rich. So come on, you get what I'm saying? Family, who's gonna walk away from a billionaire? If he would have cracked in the back with a bat, she still was gonna come back because he was a billionaire. So let's stop playing. The reason why all of them, when I keep talking about this BABYOIL stuff, and we talk about all this stuff, what y'all don't get is he was a bisexual, rich man, and at times he was aggressive. His aggressiveness meant he's going to get what he want. But the thing is, why do they keep coming back? Because he took care of all their ass. I'm talking about everybody. He took care of their ass. Put you with a job. Put some money in your pocket. They liked it. They was with it. They with the family, y'all. That's all it was. But see, when CASSIE didn't want to go to jail, she had to comply. Yeah. Because according to the stuff they were doing, she was the bait. If they said he was dealing with blackmail, sometimes she was the one to lure them to the room. And we don't know if this woman put baby on her hands and actually gave massages. We don't know that, but that's what I assume, because I know what's up. They were a team. All right? She was his witch. Period. Yes. So they both dirty. Meaning if he get fried, she still supposed to got a year or something. Yeah. Yes, she had. But remember this, y'all. Remember Cardi B told the whole world what she did to men? Did she get in trouble? Nope. Did she get in trouble? Nope. Well, that should let you know Cardi B been federal too. Cardi B been working for the government. Huh? Then you see why Cardi B whole gang got locked up. And then you see how Cardi B was able to admit she put stuff in people's drink, even though Bill Cosby never said it or had no proof. Bill Cosby went to jail. But Cardi B said it. It was okay. Why? They were promoting for women to knock men out. Yup. Even though Cardi B could have a couple of bodies from men that did not recover, she was able to get away with it. Because I told you, some people get away with some stuff, some people can't. So Diddy never said nothing about putting nobody in no drink, knocking nobody out. Cardi B didn't get no trouble. He's getting fried. So this is also, like I said yesterday, when I said this whole thing is complex, a tiny portion of it is, yes, what I said. Y'all time is up. Y'all whole community, this is y'all example. And this is going to happen to all of y'all. We're going to take y'all biggest and we're going to break his ass. And this is going to let all y'all know it's all over. So when they said this man facing decades, and I see what they pulled out the cut of people that's going to get on that stand, I know one thing. He's not in trouble for no man action, no man sex at all. So you know how to prove, y'all. The 1,000 bottles of baby oil was for the men of the industry, and it was okay. And that's your proof that they all pink flowers. TERRANCEHOWard, all of them, and they all liars. 700 dildos, y'all, that was not for women. So now you got the whole proof of this whole thing, what they wanted us all to get. They wanted to expose this whole thing. So after today, after this over with, you can make your choice. Before, you got tricked. Now you got a choice. All right? So all had to be revealed. That the whole hip-hop, R&B, black entertainment under Diddy, everybody under him had to be bisexual. And it's just that some of them became more than bisexual. And that's what happened. That's just what it is. Because it's out the bag. That was all the baby oil jokes, y'all. But being that this shit getting real, it's no baby oil shit in this. At all. At all. No, the baby oil was to let us know what time it was. The baby oil was to let us know what time it was. The only men that were saying he did stuff to him was male models and men from the fashion industry. You have your proof. Diddy had his way with every male rapper in this game that ever was around him. These are facts, y'all. Ain't no more way around it. It's the truth. All those bottles of baby oil. That was just one shipment we seen busted. He was doing this shit for 30 years. We seen him smack Jay-Z on the ass. We seen him with Gunna, holding his Johnson. We know what he did to all of them. So that's out the bag. All right? All his charges is from women, y'all. His real charges are from women. It's the woman about to get his ass done. And the only reason why I say that, because I realize they trying to make an example out of him. It's a fact, because they said it. So as you see, let's go. Let's go, because it's getting real. CASSIE to testify under her real name in Diddy's explosive federal sex trafficking case. All right, this what makes it real. But ask yourself a simple question. How is CASSIE the only celebrity speaking out against Diddy? That means what? Everybody else was consensual. That's what it means, y'all. That's what it means. That's what it means. Family, so when we heard about Diddy was in a hotel with power drill dildos, we heard about how it was empty bottles of baby oil and all like the bright lights and cameras in the room. You know, all that was consensual stuff. Consensual blackmail. That was them consensual with the hazing. Yes, they were all consensual with the hazing. You guys have the proof now, y'all. All of them have their booty tickled. Yes, it's not a game. That's why they wanted us to know about the baby oil and the dildos, y'all. That's a fact. They have no. Know why? Because the truth is, right now, I'm just being honest. If you was a rapper and you was around Diddy, this you know what they were supposed to do? They was actually, some of them was supposed to just come out and say, yo, he got me. Because if they would have came out and said that he got him, then two things would have happened. They would have got a pass for being pink, and they would have got a payout. But since they didn't go at Diddy say he RIP'd me, they automatically went with the narrative of what? It was consensual. Bingo. Because we know all y'all got touched. But you had a chance to say you was RIP'd, but you didn't. You were quiet, right? So now we know it's consensual, y'all. Cameron, all y'all. Yup. Because if it was me, and I know for a fact Diddy got my ass, and I had to do what I had to do, I'd have lied on that fool. You know why? Because I wouldn't want to go in the books as a consensual booty giver-upper. That's y'all rappers. Yep. I'd have said he got me, and I'd have got my payout. And then I'd have got rich, and I'd have got low, and I'd have said, screw all y'all, and I'm done. That's it. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. But they didn't do that. So when I told you they all going to be broke, it's official. If Diddy facing decades, that's going to be the end of rap, y'all. Because they also know that it was only Diddy and Jay-Z keeping rap alive anyway with their money. Yep, basically. And they also knew something. The way they want to take this world, as long as hip-hop and the old heads, the real hip-hop lovers, and the real people that keep it real, They knew as long as Diddy and Jay-Z around, them other people gonna still be around, the people that love Diddy and Jay-Z. So be that they're trying to take this world in a new direction, it's not gonna happen until they get rid of Diddy and Jay-Z, like I said. Because the truth is, Diddy and Jay-Z is going to be the black cloud lifted off the generations. But not only that, they're also trying to kill the behavior and mentality of everybody that looks up to Jay-Z and Diddy, because that time is over with. That's why I kept telling y'all. Everybody with a thought of criminal, anybody from the that street, we from this, anybody that's still proud that we from the streets and we sell drugs and we shoot guns and we love the bullshit. Anybody that's with that, those are the people they're trying to get rid of, y'all. Straight up. So that's what it is. It's all tied together. That's what I was telling people. It's all together. So like I said, they were Bonnie and Clyde. And yes, they was on all type of drugs. You can tell they was on drugs right there. You see Britney Spears in the back. Man, they were getting high out their mind. You see right there, Cassie with Skeletor. All right? That one them drugs, they probably was on the E-pills back then. They were getting drugged out. Man, Cassie would turn into a trans. Cassie would, 1 minute Cassie be a boy, 1 minute Cassie be a J-Lo. All right? No, they got decades. They got about a decade. Man, they got over a decade together. Let's stop it, y'all. That's why I say let's stop it. They got over a decade together. Meaning they both dirty. They're both dirty. They had love for each other. He loved that girl, and she loved his ass too. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Because remember, she played her role. You know what I'm saying? She been had time to leave, y'all. No, what happened is shit went left. They shit went left. And you know how this game go. He started walking around with Yungmiami. You know how that go, y'all. Come on, ladies. He walk around with Yungmiami. Oh, Cassie said, nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. You feel me? No, they were Bonnie and Clyde. They were together for, all you got to know is, y'all, the work was done because when a lot of that dirt was getting done, when he was with her, that was the whole Atlanta experience. The whole Atlanta, Miami, Molly, X, that whole era. Because he had a game. Cassie on one arm, Justin Bieber on the other arm. So the proof is the same thing he did with Justin Bieber, using him to set up Odell. He was also using her to set people up too, man. I'm telling you, they was a team, y'all. They was a team. Yes. Send Cassie to spy on your ass. Use Cassie for the bait. Let's go. Let's go to the real talk now, y'all. We're going to look at the real news on what the world is saying. And this is what made me come to my assumption that they're going to try to fry Diddy. And the plan is to definitely make him an example. And from what I'm seeing, I think this guy going to jail. How long? I don't know. But he's going to be the scapegoat. He's going to be the message to Hollywood as well. I kept saying, family, when Diddy go to jail, it's going to represent the end of Black Hollywood. And Black Hollywood is the face of abuse. Yes. Yes. They basically saying the dark cloud, the negative, the evil, the wickedry, all this shit is from the Black Hollywood section. Even though they say it's all of them, it's all of Hollywood, but Black Hollywood is getting the blame, y'all. Yes, they are. So that's why she said they're monsters. Because that's all of them. You get what I'm saying? Diddy's a monster. He's a monster. And then you got to remember all those side stories. Mia's still going hard on Jay-Z behind his back. He tried to make me get plastic surgery. They're abusive. Diddy make Cassie get breast implants and then say they too big, take them out, smack them. But they're abusive, both of them. They do the same thing. So Kanye telling on them. Everybody telling on this shit going on for years and years and years and years. See, the thing is, the whole Hollywood might be abusive, but see, these guys might got the most snitches on them. You see what I'm saying? Hollywood abusive, but it might be goddamn 30 celebrities told on Jay-Z what he did to him. You see what I'm saying? 89 people told what Diddy did to them. Celebrities that were signed to artists, signed to record labels, all of them told. Been telling for years. Now, they finally going to use it all against them. They're abusive. They've been abusing people for years. You know what I'm saying? When I said y'all forget about people like Tierra Marie, just because people ain't in this shit don't mean they ain't interview people. Don't mean they ain't call people. Yo, oh, how did Jay-Z treat you when you was on the label? Something like that. You don't know. We don't know how long they've been gathering information on all these fools. No, because the narrative is they're abusive. And like I told y'all, LeBron was abusive in basketball. So I keep telling y'all they all in trouble because of their Diddy affiliations. And they also had Diddy behavior because Diddy put a little bit of him in all of them. And he made them be abusive. Yeah, because he abused them. That's what happened. He controlled every last one of them. Yes, that was his job, y'all. So let's go. Cassie knew the program. Cassie's choice to testify publicly marks a pivotal turn in the high-profile case. This is the turn, y'all. Prosecutors described her as a central figure in the indictment, which spans nearly 2 decades of alleged abuse and criminal activity perpetrated by Combs and his inner circle. Now, family, you know, the past days, this week, I just was saying, at the end of the day, he got a lot of lawsuits. I said, yo, for real, he don't got a lot of charges on him that's really going to stick because nobody don't testify against him. No celebrity. Today, Cassie. As of today, because up until yesterday, she was not even going to testify against him. Or it wasn't in stone. It's in stone now. That means somebody trying to make this stick, y'all. Yeah, somebody trying to make this stick. Because I see the storyline. She's the hero. She's the hero. She's the one that's going to make it stick, y'all. That's what that's about with Cassie now. I'm trying to this damn phone, man. Hold up. We up Monday day. Who up? Who getting to it? Who motivated? Who live in 2025? Who's still miserable, disgruntled, stuck in the past? Where you at? That's right, let's go. Singer and model Cassie Ventura is set to testify under her real name in the explosive federal trial against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The trial is scheduled to begin on May 5th, 2025. Less than a month. Involves sweeping list of criminal charges. This is what we're talking about. This right here, y'all, has nothing to do with Busby. Nothing. Those are petty lawsuits. Just the real talk. So, if he get fried in this trafficking and stuff like that, and this when the name's gonna come out, this when he gonna start snitching. If his life really on the line, his ass gonna turn to Nicky Barnes. Understand that? Let's go. Involves a sweeping list of criminal charges, including sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and forced labor accusations that threaten to dismantle the once celebrated career of the entertainer. While 3 other alleged victims have requested anonymity due to fears of harassment and retaliation, Ventura identified in court filing as victim number 1 is standing firmly in the public eye, refusing to remain silent or hidden. So you got the proof, y'all. It is approximately 4 women that are going to testify against him. Cassie was going unknown, but now she's letting it be known. So 4 women are going to point him out, testify in court, and that's what's going to get him fried. But the thing is this too. We don't know what the other women are. They might not come out to the end. I'm going to say this too. We don't know if Yungmiami might come out in the end and say, Diddy made me do all this stuff and turn on his ass too. We don't know. We do not know. All right? Or we don't know if in the end, him and Yungmiami can go down like his name Maxwell. And that's Cassie way of sticking it back to their ass. Get it? No. Cassie was around. You see Britney Spears, right? Cassie was around the celebrities, the A-listers. She was with a billionaire. She was around the rich life. She accepted her role as second. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that. She all with it. See, like I said, what I condemned him for is what he did to in the hallway. That shit wasn't right. He was abusive. He ain't had to do that. But as far as me feeling sorry for her, hell no, because I know she did dirt. See, I'm gonna look at it like it's some men got their body destroyed. It's some men that got dealt with, and it was because of her. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, y'all. Yes. He would use Cassie as their offer you can't refuse. So that's also, he might have want to get you in a threesome on camera. He's going to use her to do it. And that's why you'll see he used her and the male model. So he might have her lure you to the room, and then the male model going to get you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He going to be there watching, recording, but they say he was sitting there, playing with himself. When they say he was playing with himself, that really means he was off the camera, and whoever he was watching was on the camera. And they were getting incriminated, and Cassie was with the program. So that's why she's going to also be she has to clarify a lot of that. Well, Cassie, you on the tape with these mom. That's where it's coming at. He made me do it. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff he probably did make her do it because she had to be part of the black male program. Get it? Yeah. Some of it. But he was abusive because we know those times he probably want to do it. He's going to make her do it. He's abusive. Well, abusive is going to be abusive. His ass abusive. Yes, he is. But the thing is, even a woman getting abused can always run away, y'all. You seen Miss Sophia do it. Ain't no damn excuses, y'all. Did Miss Sophia do it? Harpo kept beating her. Harpo kept beating her, right? And she went and told Silly, you told Harpo to beat me. And Silly got scared because Silly was all in their business. They was showing you that in The Color Purple, ladies. How people listen to other people and they ruin your damn marriage. That shit was in Color Purple. It was always showing how some people can't control their own life, y'all, but they was giving advice to others. Silly could not control her own life in Color Purple. Mister was doing her so, y'all know that, but she giving Harpo advice. Beat her. No, it was showing you how y'all get advice from anybody and y'all get advice from failures and all that, and it show you how you get advice from somebody to ruin your marriage. Because Miss Sophia, she got up out of there and knocked Harpo ass out. And she knew Harpo and Mr. Alden was rich. Because remember, they lived on a farm. A lot of y'all didn't get that. Mr. them had land, farm, they was rich. So Miss Sophia was married to Harpo, dealing with that shit. But she said, no, I'm out of here, man. Fuck that. I'm out. It showed you. Woman could leave. No. But when that shit good, like Silly, that shit was good. Rich, everything in order. They don't even want to leave sometimes, y'all. So they sacrifice themselves for the abuse. And they enjoy the riches. That's why I say that's how it works. That's how it works. So that's why I always tell you, ain't nobody innocent. Hey, man, if you was with me for 10 years and I made you whack and take out 20 people, yeah, you could say he made me do it. But at the same time, your ass ain't never leave. You were with me, and you know what I'm saying? For 10 years, we was setting people up, all that dirt. But yeah, I made you do it, but we was together and you ain't never leave. So, hey, we together, right? All right, then. That's how it worked. But the thing is with this, Cassie was going to get fried too. That's right. So look, these are his real charges. No Busby, no punk ass lawsuits. Sex trafficking of multiple women across state lines, transportation of individuals for purpose of prostitution, forced labor, and coercion spanning from 2008 to 2024. What I kept telling y'all, what I kept saying. I said, family, he was walking around the whole 2024. I just said that yesterday. I said when Kendrick put the song out, They Not Like Us, I said Jay-Z made him do it to take the attention of Diddy and Jay-Z. And I said the whole time that song, They Not Like Us, was playing, pointing the finger at Drake, I said that whole time Diddy was walking around America. And I said, what? Nobody said nothing. Here's the proof. What are they telling us? They said this fool was doing his thing until 2024. That means after he was accused of doing what he did to Cassie, he was walking around the whole time. The world was blaming Drake, called him the 69 God. And what I said, the real 6900 God was walking around the whole time. Bingo. How the hell he got charges up into 2024? Because he was still controlling shit while he was still walking around. That's why they'd put his ass in jail. Here's your proof. 2008, 2024. These are the real charges. So when I say he gonna get fried, it's a possibility. These charges right here. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now, these charges ain't he say, she say, because they are backed by 4 people as of now, 4 witnesses, allegedly, that he did it to. What up, Wack? So what else? See that forced labor? That's that slave stuff. That's right there gonna get them fried. That's that kidnapping, all that right there. That forced labor right there. That's that stuff. That transportation of individuals, that's their trafficking. That's that shit that's gonna get them fried, y'all. Drug-fueled party known as freakoffs, where victims were allegedly plied with narcotics and coerced into non-consensual sex acts. See, all of the women are saying, now, all these 4 women, they saying it wasn't consensual. And it has nothing to do with men, because it's no men testifying against him. This is about the woman. Yes, it's going to be 4 women altogether that he was trafficking, saying he was making them do stuff. And I know a lot of the stuff he was making them do was blackmail people. Yes. When you're a rich man, y'all, you don't have to make no woman do nothing. Let's stop playing. When you're abusive, let me rewind that. When you're rich, you might have to be abusive to get women away from your ass. You don't have to be abusive to make women want to do stuff for you. That's why I say it's all tricky and catchy. See? Because remember, right? We all used to it's many narratives, the goofball, hornball, the perv. But the key thing they wanted everybody to forget was billionaire businessman first. Billionaire businessman first. All that weirdo shit is personal life, is sex life. My point is, We know damn well when you're a billionaire, you don't have to make nobody do nothing, y'all. I'm not even rich. Bro, we not rich, but some of us, if you let a woman be around you too long, you might got to put out your house because she don't want to leave. Because it's men, they got their shit in order. The woman ain't trying to leave. I'm just keeping it real. Huh? How the hell you a billionaire, y'all, and you got to traffic somebody, kidnap somebody, tell them to do something, when you already know what you ain't going to do, somebody else going to do anyway? Get out my face. All right? Common sense. So my point is what? The money, y'all. No such thing as walking away from a billionaire, is it? A 500 millionaire, is it? All right. So that's part of it. But now the stuff they probably didn't want to do was setting people up, doing dirt. See what I'm saying? As far as being with him, anything sexual, I'm going to say they probably with that. But what they probably wasn't with, knocking people out. You know what else I think too, y'all? I'm not stupid, man. If they was together, so let's go back to this. 2008 to 2024. How long of that was Cassie with him? See, I also know why they scared too, because the truth is, y'all, we really don't know who got hurt. It's a lot of stuff we really don't know. And you know what I'm saying? Cassie want to do it. Like I said, man, I look at it like this. The stuff they was doing, how long they been doing it, it's no telling. You know what I'm saying? Who not here no more. It's no telling, y'all. I'm talking about it could be so-called rappers that was supposed to come out that they never come out. You see what I'm saying? R&B singers was supposed to come out and they never come out. Because I ain't no telling what they was doing, y'all. And the way his property, all they property set up, if somebody was to ever pass away by mistake, it's no proof they ever, you know what I'm saying? They can dispose of shit easy. Yeah. So let's go. All right. Cassie's testimony is expected to be directly into these allegations. That's what I was talking about. This article sparked me. This article is telling us that the way this shit about to go down, they trying to make it stick. And now what I kept saying, family, this shit has nothing to do with rap. Here's your proof. Nothing to do with that. That's why I kept telling all you big kids, I swear I don't want to disrespect nobody. But until I see people get smart, it is what it is. When I kept saying, y'all, that Busby shit means nothing. I said, don't talk to me about Busby. Busby was the sideshow of lawsuits that are not proven. All right? I said the Busby case is to shake it up. Jab. But see, I know a lot of people, they don't know law. Everything is a joke. No, these are the real charges right here. You'll see it got nothing to do with no damn Busby. Got nothing to do with all that 100 people, nothing to do with that. This thing is criminal, which means he's going to do something. They're trying to fry Diddy, and there's no way around it. His ass going to tell. Period. Because they're not playing with him. All right? So look. Now also, this is what I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see the narrative of how this is being rolled out. Because this is what sparked me. This is also what I wanted to show y'all, how the immaturity of people and how that's why everybody's so dumb. Because everybody thinks everything is about a topic, a trending topic. They think this Diddy shit is some entertainment stuff. No, it's not. This is a rollout of what they're going to do and with the narrative what I've been telling y'all. But see, you could tell, see, they doing a certain rollout. Now, watch what the words are saying. I'm showing y'all. This article is painting her as a hero, but not only that, they're also letting us know it's a high chance she's going to be a bigger hero when it's finished, because she's going to be the one to put him away. Her courage, here you go. Her courage stands in contrast to the other three accusers in the case, who's identified and being shielded to protect them from what the prosecution describes as credible threats of harassment and intimidation. Nonetheless, prosecutors have revealed those names privately to Combs, so Combs knows who's going against him. Defense team in compliance with legal standards. Sources close to the case confirmed that Cassie's testimony will cover both personal experiences and key events cited in the indictment, including her presence in a now infamous hotel surveillance Video from 2016 footage that prosecutors claim shows Combs physically assaulting her in the hallway. So you see the narrative, y'all. So as of now, what we're looking at is the media is getting behind Cassie. The stage being set before the trial, y'all. I'm showing y'all the rollout. The stage being set. Yup. It's getting real now. Instead, the lawsuit lit a fuse. A cascade of additional allegations and lawsuits followed from other alleged victims and witnesses, ultimately leading to the federal probe that now threatens Combs' freedom and legacy. Everything I said this about his legacy. What I say, y'all? Huh? I said when Cassie put that on him, she lit the match, she set the fuse. I said without Cassie, this thing would have never been possible. You also have proof that all your black celebrities have been dealing with abuse. Family, I kept telling y'all, all them black celebrities under trauma, y'all. They're not playing with y'all. You getting the proof, y'all. They were, because remember, it's about status, rank, money, deals. God damn it, Diddy was abusing their ass. Huh? Harvey Weinstein was abusing their ass. I'm telling you, all the black celebrities getting abused, y'all. That's why I'm telling you, that's why Taraji was crying. When you see Taraji in the mat, y'all, with Tiffany in the mat. Nah, man, it was all getting abused, thought, slutted out. Telling y'all what happened, man. You gonna see. That's why they ain't got nothing, y'all. They got nothing. That's the truth. The black Hollywood people were getting their ass abused, y'all. When I mean abused, I'm talking about used and abused willingly. Yup, they all, I'm telling y'all, man, it's all out the bag. It's all out, y'all. Because how we got the proof? Harvey Weinstein is locked up in the same damn jail with Diddy, y'all. Harvey Weinstein, the king of Hollywood, is locked up for a Me Too movement, but none of the people accusing him of abuse is black, y'all. That's how we know Harvey Weinstein abused the whole black Hollywood. Diddy's in jail for abusing Hollywood. No black celebrity came against Diddy. That's how you know he abused all their ass. Meaning, if you want to touch him, he touch him. If you want to sex, he want to head, whatever he want. They complied, y'all. You got the proof, y'all. When I told y'all this come from real life, when they said it's a narrative on y'all life, y'all get abused. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all get touched on. And the truth is, even when y'all in Hollywood, y'all already groomed to be touched on and don't say nothing. That's why you're going to see out of all these cases of RAPE, you never see a black face on it. Because the secret is, y'all always get abused and y'all accept it and y'all love it. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing. No, I'm not playing. That's why also they knew what they had to do. Go outside the race. That's right, because she's going to make it stick. Because they know. They look at it different with black women, y'all. It's the same scenario of y'all go missing, y'all runaways. Man, y'all hoes, y'all always run away. Who cares? Abuse? Man, they always get abused. They like abuse. Matter of fact, they the ones keep coming back. They'll call the police about how they got their head knocked off, and the next week they back with them. Man, they love abuse. So you know what? When you want to make a point with abuse, you can't use black women because they accept abuse. You gotta get somebody else. That's what all that means, y'all. That's what a person said in the chat the other day. When Kekepalmer had what? JonathanMajors on the stage. Why? They wanted Kekepalmer to promote abuse. To promote the narrative that black women support abusers. They love abusers. That's why the whole story, no black woman accusing. Because black women love abuse. That's the narrative. They know that. Trust me, y'all. I'm telling you shit deeper than what you think it is. Nah. You got the proof. If it wasn't Cassie, it wouldn't even work. It wouldn't even stick. No. The black code that is tricked of not telling is really the trick of black people accepting abuse. Yeah. See? That's why black people under a fake-ass street code are not telling, but it's really called accept abuse. Yeah. The days of not telling, all that not snitching stuff, that was for the streets. Not telling on people, putting people in jail. Stuff that got nothing to do with your business, nothing to do with you. You snitching on people. Huh? But you also trained to get your ass whipped and don't say nothing. You was trained from young to get touched on and don't say nothing. So now you grown as hell, still get abused, and you don't say nothing because you've been broke already. That's right. That's a lot of y'all. You accept abuse. Some of us, we ain't going for that. We're going to swing on you, pull out knives. Ain't no abuse. Some of y'all accepted abuse from young. Now you get abused. But the thing is, remember, nobody respects the abused victim. Remember that. That's how it go. Unless they what? Stand up for themselves. So that's why I said they crown us a hero. Because they said none of y'all ain't do it. But guess what? If a so-called another woman would have did it, she'd have been the hero and got the 30 million cash out. Nope. Then you see what happened later. Dirty Money try to come out after that. Maker of the Band try to come out after that. But you're going to see they ain't getting no money. So you're going to see even in abuse, the blacks don't get no money. Because they all got abused, but somehow Cassie got the 30 million. Not making it bad, because even in abuse, y'all ain't getting nothing. Because guess what? Making the band, we just use y'all to help it stick. But at the end of the day, we know all y'all did consensual sex because y'all black. That's what happened. All right? That's why you're going to see nobody from Making It a Band put charges on Diddy. Y'all didn't get it yet. Nobody else put charges on him because he did not RAPE them. They were all willing participants. What part you don't understand? Because if this fool did something to me, I would be getting my damn money right now. I don't care what you're talking about. Especially, I know the whole world laughing at BABYOIL, and I know the whole world going to put together that he got me too. Man, that fool got me. I'm sorry. I'm getting mine. No, I told you they punks, y'all. You know why they punks? Because when you a punk, you're going to be scared of that man that did that to you. And Diddy is the top, not the bottom, y'all. I kept telling you, he's the top, not the bottom. No, he was not nobody power bottom. He turned all of them into power bottoms. Huh? All of them. Why you think they put his logo in what? You don't see his logo in pink. You do not see his logo in pink. Not at all. Not at all. No. Diddy was doing it to their ass, y'all. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Why? Control. That's why. So, we ain't done yet. We just getting started, y'all. We getting started. But I want y'all to understand, y'all. Y'all all now have the proof. Every black man celebrity under that rap R&B category, all of them are pink, y'all. All of them got blessed with BABYOIL. They called blessed because they didn't get violated. Nope. They came into his church and they accepted it, y'all. You got the proof and the facts. Because when you understand that he is a billionaire, and these fools would do whatever he say because they think they're going to get rich. When all of them were pursuing to get rich, and the gimmick was one day you're going to be like Diddy. One day you're going to be just like him. Remember, they had these schemes where everybody thought they was going to get rich. If I hang with him, I'll get rich. If I do this, I'll get rich. So that's what everybody thought. But it didn't pan out like that. So remember, when he was a rich man that had people eat out his hand, y'all. He's the guy that can come to your house and make your dog eat out his hand, y'all. That's what y'all don't get. That's how he did the men. When I broke down, we went through the whole scenario of it is the men executives that groom these men in. See, when you want to hang with me, that's the grooming. You might hang with him a year or two, he's grooming you. Take care of you straight. Grooming. But when it comes time, you're already broken in. You ready. So if I kept telling you, it's a process with this. I don't read the whole thing. I don't got the whole thing. It's a process. And the way they got it set up, man, he's going to have it so smooth for you. When it's finished and done, it's going to be like it never happened. And that's how they're going to do it. Real smooth like. That's Cameron, that's Mace, that's Jim Jones, that's Jada Kiss. That's all of them, y'all. Name one. You know about Young Thug. You know about Lil Baby. Huh? You know about Lil Uzi Vert. You know about Gunna. All right, then. Oh. No, y'all. No. All of the men, y'all. All of them. Sorry. Terrence Howard making it stick too. Yep. So look, the case against Sean Combs has reignited conversations about power and accountability in the music industry, long accused of sheltering abusers behind fame, money, and influence. Whether this trial will mark a true turning point remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Here's your proof, y'all. They have officially blamed Diddy and everybody under Diddy as being the black eye in the industry. Here's your proof, y'all. When I tell you how this media shit work, it's all coded. They are using him as the face of accountability and abuse of power. He's the face of it, which means they're going to make his ass be accountable for what everybody did, y'all. Yup. Even though it is so many abusers that are nameless, because a lot of the abusers was the goddamn executive producers, the casters, a lot of it was the company. Man, he's going to be the face of it, y'all, by himself. You see it right here. It's the way they're talking. That's how I know what they're trying to do. Reignited conversations about power and accountability, abuse of power. So that's what Jay-Z coming at too. There's no such thing as Diddy going down for abuse of power and Jay-Z don't, y'all. If I keep telling y'all, it's no coincidence. I'll kept all them in it for the same thing. Abusing power, y'all. Control. So look, Sean Combs has reignited. Fool, what happened to Epstein and the rest of them? You mean Diddy ignited the whole shit? So that means if Diddy didn't ignite it, everybody Epstein won't get a pass anyway. Wow. They telling you right here. They telling you. So you mean to tell me, basically it died out because Harvey was chilling and it was just dead, but Diddy made that shit. We got to do something about this. Right in your face. Combs has reignited conversations about power and accountability in the music industry. Long accused of sheltering abusers behind fame. Kept telling y'all, behind fame. What's my name? My whole concept gimmick on this internet. What was it? All right then, because I knew what was going on. A lot of people got caught up in that fame, and what they're telling you, they control all of y'all with their fame, and it was their fame that helped them abuse people because you were blinded by the lights. That's the fame. So Jay-Z told you what it was and then executed it on you. And it's right here in your face. Behind the fame. Caught up in the lights, the money, the billionaires, they billionaires. Those two things, what else? Their influence. You worship them. Do as they told. All right? That's why they ran shit. The fame, the money, the influence. From the rappers to your fucking media outlets, to your janky-ass content creators, to your dumb-ass bloggers. That's how they ran everybody. Either they gonna run you with that fame, that money, or that influence. And all of that was abusive. So what happened? Everybody was under control. That's what made you in a what? Fake bubble, like I said. When I told you your whole world is fake because you believed in lies for 30 years, because I tell you everybody was in on it, that means anything you ever read on these fools was fugazi. Any media outlet you kept going back to that was pushing them, down with them, all of them was with the fake shit. It's right. And that's why I say all of them gonna go down. It's right here, y'all. It's right here. Whether this trial will mark a true turning point remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. We got to get into it. Now, y'all, I kept telling y'all, it's a hit on Black entertainment, which is y'all tribal music, y'all communicational music. It is hip-hop that made it where if I'm in New York and I talk to somebody from California, we talk about rap, we talking the same language. If you're from Iowa, and we're talking about hip-hop, we talking the same language. It was a language, and it was a culture of what? Communication. Just that you guys didn't know that because you just used it for bad shit, so therefore it is what it is. But they knew what it was. They knew that hip-hop was the inspiration. The only inspiration you ever had in life was hip-hop. Why? That's why your whole life you try to be a rapper. They knew that shit. They knew the only influence you ever had to be something was trying to be a rapper. Why? They gave you Diddy, Jay-Z, 50. They give you these characters. And your whole life, you pursued to be these characters. You just try to do it in your own way. Huh? That's why to this day, a lot of y'all never worked a job, never got a resume, because your whole life was a fairy tale. So if you don't got a resume and you are not competent for a job, that is your proof to yourself you've been in fantasy land, trying to be a celebrity, trying to be something you are not. It proves, especially your age, that whatever you pursued in life, if you did not meet that goal, you are who you are, player. And that also means you might have been living in a fake-ass world because you was trying to be like them. That's what this is all about. So they got to knock their ass out, get them out of here, so the future generations will be spared. That's what we're watching. I kept telling you that. Everything we're dealing with is actually dealing with the young generation being spared. Because that's what happened. Y'all heard about sacrifices? Well, y'all generation, all y'all born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all y'all ass getting sacrificed for the new world. Only people getting spared, new generation. That's it. Why? Generation Z already under control. That's why. The rest of y'all don't, that's what's happening. That's why the rest of y'all gonna watch Diddy get dealt with. Generation Z, they wasn't raised under Diddy and Jay-Z. Generation Z, they're not under the spell of Diddy and Jay-Z. Rest of y'all represent the old America, y'all all getting dealt with. That's why we locking up y'all streets. Y'all believe in selling drugs, right? Everything y'all believed in, you kept doing it. So this year, you're going to see it all die. And Generation Z is going to be put on a pedestal. That's what's going to happen. Y'all generation, y'all done with. That's right. A 30-year gap is done with, like I said. Depending on when you born, and depending on when you're born at, baby boomers, you can forget about it. Cancel that. Y'all out of here. Baby boomers, Generation X, And like I said, no regards for nobody born in 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, no regard for none of them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you born in like the late 90s, no regards for none of them. Plus, they said that's a generation, oh, y'all too smart for your own good. There's a lot of different reasons behind that shit, y'all. But one thing about the generation I said, they know everybody's wrapped up and love this shit. They know for a fact this music is in people's DNA. It's in their heart. It's in their brain. It's in their soul. They know this. So they know there's a certain amount of people got to be disposed of, y'all. Because of they have a different thinking. So look. Now look. Diddy Sean Combs is the face. And you're going to see they didn't say Hollywood. See how they want to say, they want to put on a music industry. The case against Sean Combs has reignited conversation about power and accountability in the music industry. Let you know it's what? Personal. What's the music industry they in? Rap, R&B, black music. Saying they was the most abusive in the industry, and they were doing all the abuse through that black entertainment in your face. And it don't say Hollywood. Even though the whole Hollywood was abusers, they blamed it on the music industry because he's the head of the music industry. And who's his partner that's next. All right? So I know how to read between the lines. Everything they said about Diddy is towards Jay-Z too. Because they together. Meaning they ran that shit and they ran it the same way. Trust me. I know what this is about. They said music industry. So whoever been controlling the music industry all these years, they are the ones suspected as abusers. Jay-Z don't send your killers at me. You thought they forgot that? No, he been labeled as an abuser. That means they know he do that shit. It's right in the story. The music industry has been the most abusive. Now let's go. All right? The stakes couldn't be higher. Now we're going to look at how I think Diddy going to get fried, y'all. The stakes couldn't be higher. If convicted, Combs could face decades in federal prison along with the total dismantling of his financial holdings. What I kept saying, family, they're going to get their money back. What I say, it's always about the money. They're going to get their money back. It's right here. Along with the total dismantling of his financial holdings and public persona. Destroyed. Destroyed. That's why he getting buck broke. Yeah, if I say, they got this shit set up where they try to turn everybody, they try to turn us all into kids. Everybody love hip-hop, R&B. Guess what? They trying to turn us into kids. You know what they're doing? It's like they're trying to put us in the room while they whipping on your daddy. Yeah. It's like they're going to whip on your daddy and put you in the room. And that's why you got your ears covered. I don't want to hear. No. You know what it's called? You trying to read other news. It's called people trying to talk about other shit that's irrelevant. Meaning, you got to keep over the trending topic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm showing you how this shit is so real. I seen this shit scare grown-ups. Straight up. I know for a fact it's grown-ups right now don't even know what to do with their life. Who is that? All the grown-ups born in this era. They don't know what the hell going on right now. And I know what's going on. So it's like when you about to die and you just trying to hold on, that's what I see. I see generations of people trying to hold on to something that's been dead, and now they don't even know what to do, y'all. And I'm seeing that shit clear as day. And I'm also seeing their reality fizzle away. Yes, because when people get this concept, this is how it's supposed to be. It was made for y'all to all believe in the real world. Then when it's all said and done, we're going to pull the rug from up on y'all, turn the lights on, turn everything on like the Wizard of Oz, and you're going to see what really was going on. And that's what we're watching right now, y'all. That's why I use these references of pranking and now, y'all. No, this all was planned out. So let's go. Look, the trial is expected to last for several weeks and will feature testimony from at least 4 alleged victims, as well as former employees, witnesses, and forensic experts. This is the proof. They're not playing with Diddy. They're trying to fry his ass. 4 women on the stand, no men. The men love the baby oil. Cassie's appearance will almost certainly be the emotional and strategic centerpiece of the prosecution's argument, a moment that could redefine how abuse, celebrity, and justice intersect in the modern era. That is your proof. Cassie has been crowned a hero, y'all. And I'm not saying that. They're letting you know Diddy is going to be the face of abuse in Hollywood, and she going to get the glory for being a woman that spoke out against it and saved everybody else. That's the narrative right here you're looking at, y'all. That's the narrative. I'm not saying it's a fact. The narrative in your face. You see that, right? Now, for my people that talk about racism and race, let me show you the racism. The racism is coded in this because we know damn well Diddy is not the only abuser, and we have no proof he's the worst one. But do you think Diddy will be getting all this fried shit if he was not a billionaire, he wasn't rich? Do you think we'll be going down like this? When I made a point to show y'all the other day, some of y'all still don't get it. Who cares? When I say stuff like, family, when you add them all up, 1 billion, 2.5 billion, 3.5. She got 800. All right, that's about 4. He got $1 billion. That's over 5, about 5.3, somewhere around there. All together, that's 5 billion. And I said it, family. Is it a coincidence? All 5 of them, all 4 of them. You can't go top nobody. You can't top them when it comes to BET, y'all. You're not going to top them. That is your fucking kings. If they spread out across America and built separate castles, those are your kings and queens. You got to show me somebody higher. Why you think DMC said there is none higher? There is none higher, y'all. They're the kings of this. So, how the hell did they all get in trouble in the same shit? You don't see this shit? They made them be the face for everybody. But just so happened the ones that are the face are billionaires. Because they didn't understand the game of how the trap gets set. They don't understand when you big, guess what? We supposed to separate. We ain't supposed to even be together like that. Because guess what? It would never happen like that. Because I told you, the powers that be know the truth. I kept telling you, LeBron is only in it because he chose Jay-Z over Jordan. So Jay-Z been his mentor. And he always been with the family. So that's why Jay-Z told his ass move to Miami. And he was by the freakoff mansion. And they was down there together, and they got a deep history. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Ain't no way in hell he going down by himself. Nope. The shit done got real now. So yeah, y'all, they are actually making them the face for a lot of reasons. What? We only let them be billionaires because we needed to control the black population. Y'all were getting out of hand back in the day. So we gave y'all, we had to come with some other shit. See? Y'all were fighting poverty for so long, but we had to give y'all this dream that y'all all gonna be billionaires one day. And y'all started to clean yourself up a little bit, but no. This ain't no coincidence, y'all. Nah. This represent failure. This represent, don't get them Negroes no money no more. Don't let them run nothing no more. Don't get them no more power. And then I watch it play out on every platform. LeBron James is not the most powerful player in the NBA no more, y'all. Nope. That been over like last year. Nope. I think a man from Canada is going to win the MVP of the American NBA this year. All right? Why? Because they've been telling us that these so-called black entertainers are sorry, y'all. They've been telling us that because they really been telling us they're not good people. But the truth is, when I said the powers that be are selling their ass out. We paid y'all to go against your own people. So now we're going to tell your own people what the hell y'all been doing. That's it. We're going to get rid of y'all ass. That's what happened. That's how it worked. Damn, that's how it worked. Secrets of America 5, y'all, yesterday. It always been like that. We're going to pay you tribes to take out them tribes. You're going to slay all these fucking tribes, 5 tribes. And when we done with y'all first 5 tribes, we're going to get out of here too. We're going to slay y'all, all y'all. Ain't no way in hell we're going to trust y'all. And we see what y'all did to your own people. That's the part you dummies never understood. They're going to pay you to do shit, but they're never going to trust your stupid ass. Because I kept telling you, nobody respects people that go against their own people. Nobody respects people that go against their own country. That's why y'all call foreigners. Nobody respects nobody that goes against their own. Called what? A sellout, a traitor. If I pay you to take out your homeboy, do you fucking think I trust you? Hell no. But you guys never understood that concept. You never understood that concept. Yeah. When the boss uses you to do all the shooting, the boss gonna get rid of all the shooters. Get out of here. Why? You know too much. We're gonna get out of here. We like to do things clean. We just use y'all for doing dirt. That's what we pay you for, fool. We pay the hitman to do the dirt. I don't pay the hitman to chill with me on the couch. I don't pay the hitman to give me a ride. No, the hitman is to do the dirt And when that dirt done hit, man, you better get out of here because you a threat. You won't get me in trouble. We like to be clean around here. That's y'all. So what they actually told you in this article was, no, they were the faces of doing dirt because that was their job. To what? Keep the gangster celebrities in line. The hip hop program had to be controlled. When I tell you, after Allen Iverson, the NBA had to be controlled because the thug element takes over shit. The thug element has to be controlled. Corporations with big money paying out millions, to this thing called a rap game, NBA. People spend all this damn money. It got to be controlled. And y'all gonna do it. Because you know what? You guys from New York, y'all good with the streets. You know about the street. Jay-Z, you with them Brooklyn gangsters. You grew up with the heart. Y'all know gangsters, right? So control these damn gangsters that we get this money to in this industry. And that's what y'all gonna do. And that's what they did. If gangster rap with the program generating the billions, well, we need somebody to watch over that. That's them. So when them boys in Atlanta get out of line, Diddy handle that shit. Make sure them rappers know their place. That's him. LeBron James, make sure they know their place. So none of them will ever think about being another Allen Iverson, thinking they're going to just do what they want to do. You're going to control that, LeBron. That's what happened, y'all. And then you're going to see they both got paid around the same time. And then you're going to see they both were getting rich at the same time. Because it was a system of what? The black community system. Put them all together, you have a pyramid. This is your pyramid you've been trapped in your whole life. That's why it says no way out, because they couldn't get out, so they made it so you couldn't get out. That's what the rappers did. That's why I say you follow the rappers, you're going to be finished. They can't get out, y'all. You see it. You got the proof. As of now, let me prove to you they can't get out. Diddy's facing trial. Today, LeBron don't know what the hell going on. You got the proof today. Jay-Z plays God. He don't even know his future is. He don't know his fucking future. Nobody knows. So when they wake up, what? No way out. Which means what? Y'all ain't out of this shit yet. Are they? Here's the proof. No, they're not. It's not over yet. No way out. So that's why they wanted all of us brainwashed with their shit. So we won't have no way out. So I said, anybody still following them, you about to be up out of here. Because it's not that you believe in them. It reflects a mentality of them. The mentality is unproductive, divisive, abusive, stupid. That's what they reflect. As of now, their face means stupid, y'all. Disgraced. That's what it means. Disgraced. Because people gonna want to know, how the hell did they live a clean life their whole life, never got in no trouble? There were some good people just making music. And you mean to tell me they got in trouble after they got rich? Not before. They got in trouble after they got rich. Who does that, y'all? What executive gets in trouble after the fact? All right? No, they wasn't running real business like a business. They were running dirty businesses. But what y'all want to really know is, like I said, they got sold out, y'all. The people that allowed them to do the dirt are the people that telling on them. When Keefe D was doing all that dirt, he was able to do that dirt. Who was Keefe D with? Diddy. When was Keefe D with Diddy? Doing a Tupac beef. What was Keefe D doing? Moving bricks in Los Angeles, running with the Crips. They let Keefe D do that. Then when Keefe D was in Vegas, they what? Let him tell. Gave him a deal, right? Boom. You got the proof. But then what happened? They flipped on Keefe D. Because Keefe D thought he was straight. I'm good, I got a pardon. Keefe D know he was federal. But what he did was he tried to be greedy and get money off it. What'd he do? He wrote that book. So the feds said, look, fool, we didn't give you that clearance for you to try to get rich and all that. We gave you that clearance to help us. So you writing books? Got him. So when Keefe D wrote that book, they said, we're going to fix his ass. Fool, we didn't tell you to write no books and get rich. Got him. They reneged on him. Same thing with these guys, y'all. They reneged on them, man. I keep telling y'all that, man. They reneged on them. They reneged on them. So when I kept telling y'all, they don't got the power they got no more. And this whole thing is based on abuse. And you know all Jay-Z allegations. So it's no such thing as this going out the way it's meaning. If Diddy's going to get fried, trust me. I'm waiting for some videos to come out. That's what I'm waiting on. All right, so let's go. Let's go. These are the real charges, y'all. Sex trafficking multiple women across state lines, transportation of individuals for the purpose of prostitution, forced labor, coercion, spanning all the way up into 2024, last year. 2008, 2024, that's 16 years, y'all. That's just 16 years of that. This has nothing to do with no fake ass. Well, I ain't gonna say fake ass. This has nothing to do with the circus called Busby. None of that. This real shit. This is the stuff that's gonna make him tell. Period. So this was going to happen. Now we're going to see what's going on. When that case start on this, we're going to see what's up. And you also had to prove he's not doing it to no men at all. No rappers. No. Let's go. Cassie Ventura is no longer just a singer, model, or ex-girlfriend. She is the face of a high-stakes battle for justice and may finally bring a powerful man to account. You got it. You got it now, y'all. Diddy is the face of evil. He's the face of the whole Hollywood. He's going to take the blame for everybody, y'all. So for people that talk about racism and race, here's your racism. Because we know one thing. His ass is not the only one. And we know what else. It's a lot of them did a lot for a lot of years. And for people that really know Hollywood, the ones that do all the dirt, they're the ones that ain't famous. They're the ones that cut the checks. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are executive producers. When Terrence Howard said a lot of people try to get him, that's what he was talking about. Terrence Howard also snitched. What he say? A lot of executives try to get his ass. So what does that mean? It's a lot of booty goons, RAPEs. No, Diddy gonna be the face of it because he was the most powerful. He might have been the most smartest. He might have been the most wickedest and scary. You got your proof now, y'all. You got your final proof on BET. Is disgraced. It is sad. So what made us family? We just getting started today. We ain't do nothing yet. The biggest disgrace is this. This right here. They just won't stop, y'all. I'm sick of them anyway. But I'm glad I get to give y'all these illustrations of these fake black people. And like I said, shout out to my people from all around the world. Y'all had no clue and concept. It was this thing called fake black people. That's in America. They have a certain complexion. They always talk about black. They look black, but they're really weirdos. They have never been raised in black communities, black families, nothing. Nothing. This man told the world he kissed his brother, and that's how he learned how to kiss. Jim Jones came out, said he kissed his mother in the mouth. Y'all still don't understand these perverted weirdos been pushing these behavior of incest, all of that. This man promoted incest, y'all. What I say, in the last day, they all gonna starve. What I say, if they don't pander to the gay community, they're not gonna get no money. Here's the proof. You're gonna keep seeing them saying weird shit, doing dumb stuff. They're doing this for money, y'all. The black entertainers cannot get money unless they are freaky weirdos, and they have to promote it. Damon Wayans, I learned how to tongue kiss by kissing my brother Marlon. This man been on his whole life, never said that. Now look at his career. Is he winning? Nope. Let's look at this, y'all. Do they think black people are this stupid? Do they think you're going to like him more because he said that? Or are they doing experiment runs to see if somebody's going to cancel his ass? Y'all, it's disgraceful. It's just disgraceful now, y'all. For real, it is. Nobody else is doing this shit, y'all. Nobody. You're watching Hollywood be destroyed. Damon Wayans is a comedian actor. You know what that means? He's going to suffer even more. He's going to feel it worse. They're all going to suffer, y'all. All of them. They only use them to brainwash and flip people with agendas they were paid to push. That is it. You're watching them die. Then what happened? The Wayans brothers get an award. What does LeBron James say? The Wayans family, they the goats of comedy. I said, man, they call everybody the goats. Well, LeBron, you still proud of them? Well, the family you said was the goat of comedy. One of them just admit he kissed his own brother in the mouth. Also, his brother was younger than him. Also, saying he was young, that means what? Geppetto. Geppetto. He admitted he was Geppetto with his own brother, y'all. Told you they all weird. Told you. Told y'all, man. Finally showing y'all, I told you it was all weird. But they look at it like we accepted it, we love it, and we all like this. That's what they think. They think we love that shit, y'all. They think we think that's funny and cute. They think we all tickle pink and we like that stuff. That's what they think, y'all. No. Nope. When I be saying no like that, it's like, yo, no, they done went too far now. Black Hollywood destroyed. How many months ago was that, y'all? You heard about it yet? How Keisha Cole doing? I don't know. How Kid Cudi doing? We don't know. Two things you know about Kid Cudi. He got his car blown up, his Malibu home destroyed in California. Those two facts about Kid Cudi. Then I tell y'all Black Hollywood. When I said the biggest cover up. How many months ago was that, y'all? See how fast time flying? My people on this channel, do you see how fast this shit is flying? It is April, y'all. I know for a fact that had to be January, December. You see how fast this shit flying, y'all? That's why I keep telling y'all, a lot of people are going to be left behind, y'all, because they don't have no clue what's happening. They don't know all them black people got their ass ran out of Hollywood. They don't even know still. Let's go. They don't know it's a reason why Big U.S. got locked up. They don't know still. Huh? Marlon Wayans. They don't know that all they so-called celebrity heroes been out the closet. Huh? They don't know entertainment is the most embarrassing thing right now because y'all the modern day Sambos. Y'all executed the formula we wanted to execute. It's right. We only let y'all in to flip y'all all out. Y'all gonna tell. We actually let y'all in to push the narrative and to illustrate the lifestyle that is frowned upon. And you will be the face of it. And when it's all said and done after 100 years, y'all are gonna make it acceptable. And if we close the books today, y'all are the face of it. Pick one. RuPaul, pick one. Lil Nas X, pick one. Basketball players, football players, y'all the face of all of it. The masters of wearing the dress. The masters of wearing makeup. And y'all the face of the shit now. Because y'all wanted the money. But they had a plan for all y'all punk ass. You're watching it right here. Huh? When they what? The first one in the movie to say, I suck you. No, they were always pushing the agenda from 1996 when they made that movie. Now you see why the Wayans brothers always been in favor, and you will see every single movie they did has something you know what in it. BET is now pink, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you no more. They all came out the closet 2024, y'all. Coming out of the closet is the BABYOIL story of the industry, y'all. That's what you little kids didn't get. BET knows it. The saying of showing your true colors. They all showed their true colors already. Then you're going to see why Cam'ron and Mace got the colors and they started their show last year. They all are out the closet, y'all. It's okay. But they're embarrassing y'all because I ain't black. That's you. That's right. Y'all guys are a joke. So you mean to tell me they so much of a joke? We can take their billionaires and turn them into toys and cartoon characters? Yep. Name me another billionaire on the planet ever created in history that they turned into a toy as a joke. No, that's y'all. Y'all not to be respected on no level. Y'all looked up to them? This is what we think about y'all heroes. Huh? The dealer means he touch on everybody. That's right. And flip their ass out. Huh? You don't become a billionaire doing nothing. They earned their money now. Yes, they did. Thing is, he was a prostitute. Nobody believes him, y'all. Nobody believes him. Nobody believes him. Willing participant. Like I said yesterday, if I was Terrence Howard, I would have just lied and said, Diddy got me too. I'm getting on the stand. I'm doing it. I'm doing it all. If I'm allowing that man, I'm getting on the stand. I'm doing the whole shit. I want the payout. I want it all. Yup. Nope. Family, do you know what's going to happen? If this man Diddy goes to jail, you're going to see all of them go so broke. It's going to really show. Once he go to jail, it's going to really show, y'all. I know it's been going on. They've been giving money to K-pop. Atlantic Records finished with Cardi B and Kodak Black, gave money to Blackpink, a K-pop group from overseas. K-pop is winning. So a lot of y'all old school, y'all turtles and shit, dinosaurs, out of town. So you don't know shit, right? It's okay, y'all. Excuse my language. But K-pop been winning for years, y'all. K-pop dominates. We talking about groups that sell out arenas wherever they go. Put people in frenzies. That's the new music, y'all. Y'all music is old and played out. That's why I already told y'all, if you want your real music, you got to go back to your classics. That is your best of your best, your best of your best. Other than y'all best, all y'all shit now is trash. Actually, I've been pumping out trash the past. Matter of fact, since 2020 came in, y'all been pumping out trash, which proved y'all have not been running music since 2020. I've been talking about this. Been talking about the scoreboard. They've been telling us since 2020, black music has not topped the charts on certain levels at all. No, y'all shit is played out. Plus, y'all still do shit where people die, so that's corny now. Nobody wants to come to y'all events and die. Everything around y'all means death and bad. Whether it's a cookout, block, it don't matter. Y'all finished, y'all. Y'all dinosaurs. Sit. Pink elephants. You got transformed, y'all. So my proof that nobody believes him, here you go. Was that the after party or the after party? Terrence Howard, which one was it? Willing participant, saying, which one was it? Because you go to all the parties, right? Oh, right then, fool. No. Terrence Howard is trying to do a money grab. It's another thing he knows. Once Diddy goes to jail, it's all over for all of them, y'all. How the hell they gonna get a movie role when Harvey Weinstein in jail, y'all? They all in jail. The king of music is in jail. The king of Hollywood in jail. All right? For you fans, when I say the king of music, I'm talking about executive producer running that shit. Some of y'all are still screaming, R. Kelly the king. No, that's not. When I say Diddy king R&B, I'm talking about as executive producer pumping out them hits for others. You know what I'm saying? Hits. Yeah, producer, y'all. The king is the one with the power, y'all. The person you like is your favorite. Y'all started getting that mixed up too. Favorites with kings. That's why you didn't comprehend Diddy was a king. The king is never going to be your favorite. Never. The king give you people to be your favorite. And that favorite you love works for the king. It's always been like that, y'all. Always. Always. All right? The king is never the favorite, y'all. Understand that. That's why I say in 2025, these are the main things I stress. A lot of stuff is for the future generation, the young people. But all this still proves a lot of grown-ups, you now have to start learning or you're just going to be dumb and not respected. Even the kids ain't going to respect you no more. If you don't start learning this thing called life that you should already know, because this case also reveals how stupid people are, how dumb they are, y'all. This is the curse of 30 years of ignorance. So the proof is also today, if you know nothing else other than rap, you prove to yourself you were under the curse and the spell, and you prove to yourself you're dumb. That's right. I'm not playing with y'all. And what I mean is nobody's dumb, y'all, because everybody's smart at something. And smarts is not based on book smart. You cannot know how to read, never read a book in your life and still be smart, y'all. How you think they was back in the day? They ain't read books, but they know how to do a lot. Measurement, all type of stuff. No. What makes you dumb is when you're unaware. What makes you dumb is when you don't want to know. What makes you dumb is when you don't want to learn. And a lot of y'all, you were dumb by choice. And that's all it is. This case is proving it. All is proving that shit. That's right. When I told you that Jay-Z meant what? Jesus, Allah, Yahweh, Zeus, that's what you've been under. That's all y'all been under, y'all. This is your rulership. This is your spirit, your God. That's your king right there. Huh? That's your spiritual. That's the, that's his bishop. That's his Lord. That's their witch. That's their brute. That's their, you know what I'm saying? The muscle, 6'9". No, those are your pillars. That's your everything. So once they get destroyed, you have nothing. That's what you're going to watch. Who's going to do it? Cassie. You heard of David and Goliath? Well, she the one that threw that stone and took down that giant. It was her. It was her. All right? It was her. Let's go. Because the abuse with the men, no such thing as that, y'all. Now, the only men that got knocked out, this is it. This is the catch, y'all. Any man that got knocked out, they don't know they got knocked out, which means they don't know they're on camera. What else? You have the proof, y'all. No man is saying nothing about Diddy, so they all have accepted their role as being willing participants, baby oil consumers, dildo acceptors, because Diddy defense was consensual. For everybody laughing and joking, the baby oil and the dildos have nothing to do with this case. That was all to expose that hip hop was bisexual. Hip hop was trans. That's all that meant. That's all that meant. All of that was hip hop coming out the closet. It played out 2024 the whole year. It's 2025, y'all. You got the proof now. All men celebrities under hip hop, black, BT. Nobody's testifying, which means they were all willing participants, y'all. So as of now, all of y'all You know what you're watching. You know what you're into now. It is no more excuses. It is out. It is out. All right? It wasn't just Meek Mill, y'all. So you're going to see Meek Mill going down the ship. He's not declaring REPE. He's not saying Diddy abused him. Diddy filmed him after he tore his ass up. This is Meek Mill actually cooling his anal off in the pool after he did it because the diddler's a troll. I've been reading this shit. Once the diddler got him, then wanted the world to know he got him. Was calling him daddy. And he was looking like, bro, why you filming me? Like, why you filming me? He just destroyed his ass. And he was cooling off in the pool. Watch the video. He couldn't even stand still. He was moving all around. He couldn't even stand still. He was hurting. Yes. Cooling his ass off in the pool. Can't sit down. Standing up. Watch the video again. You'll see it clear. Willing participant. All of them. Willing participant. Say it, bro. All of them. All of them. No. It's just that they did Meek Mill the worst. And I know why. Who's that? Azalea Banks. Who is she riding on? She's riding on Meek Mill's homeboy. Who's that? Wale. Lay back. Any more questions? Lay back music. But what else? They didn't get REPE because they were what? Willing participants. All rappers are pink. Period. Pick one. Are you willing to grow up yet? Are you willing to accept the truth? You accepted everything else gay. It's okay, right? Well, accept this gay rappers. Accept that rapper's gay. Accept it. The founder was gay, Bambaataa. And when it closed, it was bisexual. Diddy. Are you willing to accept it? Are you willing to accept it? Or do you still love it? Do you just enjoy the music? Do you love the rappers? Which one is it? I don't hear no music coming out. So you can't say no more you like his music. It ain't about music no more, y'all. I told you it was already in your face. You're going to see. Actually, after last year when they came out of the closet, they officially stopped making music. The only music that came out last year was They're Not Like Us and Sexy Red, females. Other than the men, females. So know what, men? They purposely made it where the men don't make music no more. You just listen to them and like them for no reason. They don't make music no more. The women still do, not the men. Told you, they've been doing test runs on you, men. Gilly, $1 million worth of game, told he used to be a male dancer on that show. After that, I stopped listening to that shit. I swear to God, I remember I was at work. I heard that shit when I was at work. I think that shit was it had to be about 2022. I'll give it 2023. Gilly Kid, he said on the airways, he was a male stripper. I know what Baby and Cash Money do. I know Gilly was signing Cash Money and they didn't give him shit. And I know why, because he ain't gangster like that. You buy that Philly shit, but you want to set the fact that Baby sent his ass back to Philly broke. Because Baby broke his ass. That's right. Gilly's a punk. Wallow fresh out the feds. He's in the program. You kept getting the clues. They all pink punks. Gilly was with Diddy in the early 90s, before Cash Money. See, Gilly was around Diddy and Jay-Z, his ass, whatever. He called himself going to Cash Money to get some money, but it didn't work. He got pimped out. And his ass went back to Philly broke, started doing lives in the bed. And all the men were watching him because they didn't know when Gilly was in that bed, he was grooming their ass. They didn't know when the men was in the bed, it was on purpose because they were grooming men to get used to liking men laying in the bed. Yep. Getting used to seeing men laying in real life, bro. Let's break this shit down, bro. I want to show you how they were doing mental experiments on all y'all fools. What up, Punch? What up, bro? I see you in the chat. Bro, in real life, when does a man even talk to another man in the bed? In real life, bro, if I came to your crib and your wife say, he upstairs in the bed, and I go upstairs, you in the bed laying down with your pillow, what you gonna do? You gonna get up. You ain't gonna lay in the bed and be like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what you doing today, bro? I'm just chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Men don't even talk to men in the bed, period. I try to break all this shit down so simple. I'm not gonna be a man standing here talking to bro laying in the bed with a pillow and shit all comfy and shit. I'm like, bro, get up. What you doing? You coming outside? What's up? No, y'all were getting groomed to listen to men laying in the bed. I told you, all it was psychological experiments. I knew everything from day one. That's why I kept saying, you know what? Man, I ain't going on no fucking camera. I told you it was those rappers that made me say, I ain't going on camera, man. Fuck that shit. Them niggas clowns. Plus, I knew something else. I knew that people was liking these people. And I was like, man, I don't want no men liking me, man. So I'm telling y'all the truth, man. It was because of the men. But I was like, man. And then when I first came on, it was the main one was saying the shit. Men, y'all, show your face. Why you don't show your face? I started sitting back. I said, yo, it ain't even a woman saying that shit. I said, it's the men saying it. I started putting it together. I said, nah, man, some of these dudes zesty, bro. I swear to God, I was putting that shit back. I was putting it together in 2021. I'm like, yo, I ain't never show them. I ain't going live on no camera. I started seeing how they was zesty. And I started seeing how certain men were doing certain shit. And then I seen a percentage of them with clowns. Man, I was like, man, I ain't never come. Because I ain't gonna lie, my original plan was after a while, I was gonna unleash the gimmick and come on. I said, man, I ain't doing that shit. Because I started peeping it. The more it was time for me to come on the camera, like when I had it planned out, I started seeing more and more clowns unleashed. I said, hell no. I'm gonna be in the clown category now. And once you do that, it's over. It's over. So I said, if I get on camera, I want to actually be doing shit, like visuals and shit. I don't want to just be no fool sitting on the camera and just standing here looking at y'all. I don't want to do that shit. That's me. I also said I want people that listen. Because only people that come on here going to deal with this shit is people that really listen. I don't want nobody come in because they like the way I look, and I made it like that on purpose. I swear to God, I did put that on my kids. Once I peep game. No, when these fools kept saying, show your face, show your, and I was paying attention, I was like, yo, how the fuck is men, the man want me to show my face? I said, ain't even no woman. Now, maybe a lot of women said it, I might have broke. Well, it was men saying that shit, so I started peeping it. Then I started peeping where these men coming from in the departments they be at. And I started putting shit together piece by piece by piece. I said, oh, those men that like to listen to those gay stories that old boy and them be telling. I started putting all that shit together, y'all. I said, nah, I get it clear as day that they with this. They with this. Disguised as rap fans. Disguised as fans. No, it's okay. All I'm saying is it's okay if that's what you do. I'm just not with that program, bro. Because y'all were dealing with predatory behavior. Yeah. Perverts. That's right. And that's what they do. So let's go. See that? You was raised on Marlon Wayans, bro. So he turned you into him. I kept telling a lot of these people, if they come out, they'll blow up. Yo, bro, put on one of them collars. I bet you get more views. And get a pink one, too. Promise you that. Then again, I'm lying. This shit don't work. You know what you watching? They all came out the closet. But guess what? It ain't working because they still broke. They so broke, his brother had to tell the world he kissed him in the mouth. So you now got the proof. It was Damon Wayans, his own brother, that did this to him. His own brother RAPE'd him and did this to him, y'all. His own brother did it. Here's the proof. Showing you incest. Showing you Geppetto kissed his bro in the mouth when he was young and then told us about it. Told the world. This is the number one question, y'all. Do you think anybody respects Damon Wayans for what he said and did? This fool's supposed to get canceled. Guess who had him on the platform? Shannonsharpe. Because Shannonsharpe got to keep all of these washed up black entertainers going. Shannonsharpe is on a paid platform too. He's a puppet. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I only respected Shannon when he was talking sports. He don't talk sports like that no more. I don't respect him no more. He's a clown. A big clown and a big-ass pink flower. Yes, he is. They so lame with their content, y'all. They got to interview other lame people. That's what they don't understand. They came with the Hollywood shit. When these Hollywood celebrities have to interview other celebrities, it means they don't have no content. They don't have shit. I don't listen to people interviewing people. That's corny now. It's played out. You're interviewing people I've seen 30 years. But when you don't have nothing, y'all are just interviewing each other, giving each other alley-oops, because you think content creators are desperate. No, pardon me, you think these fans are dumb and stupid, and you guys thought y'all were going to come on the internet, take all our fans, all our subscribers, and they want to listen to all y'all whack-ass stories. Everybody washed up in black entertainment been on Shannonsharpe platform. Also, a woman who lost the election been on Shannonsharpe platform because they don't want to understand that Shannonsharpe platform ain't popping because black entertainment ain't popping no more. That's why. Shannon, you will never be a Joe Rogan. You will never be a Pat McAfee. But you will always keep. I knew Shannonsharpe was washed. He interviewed Offset, y'all. Offset. He interviews washed up talent because he's trying to throw alley-oops to all the black celebrities that are falling. Cardi B already said Offset in debt. He owed money. He got a gambling problem. Huh? They're all sinking. They're all sinking, y'all. Shannon, you kicked off TV. Now you're interviewing washed up celebrities that's kicked out of Hollywood. Y'all all going to drown. All of y'all are drowning. All y'all drowning. Interviewing Bun B. Interviewing washed up people. Everybody they interviewing old. Why? Because their job ain't to interview nobody new and make them a star. You don't interview nobody new, they get the clout. Interview your friends, keep them relevant. That's the Hollywood game they playing. I'm telling y'all, Shannonsharpe is also the clue. The last thing these Hollywood Negroes got is this goddamn thing called YouTube. And their friends are going to make sure they eat because this all they got, y'all. This all they fucking got. All of them. All of them are wannabe comedians. They wanted to live in Hollywood. They want to do a whole lot of shit. But they ass going to all work on this internet. That's what they're going to do, y'all. All right? It's a reason for that. It's all the Diddy story. All right? Because, for one, all of them got down like this to have a name and money. Huh? So when all you celebrities going to come out, man, that should be interesting. I swear to God it would. You guys can't hide no more what you got to do to get that money. Just keep it real. Let the youth know in the future that they don't got to take that route. Let the youth know their ass can still be in order. They don't got to chase millions. Because you know the lesson of it all is? Y'all did all that shit to get that money. Somehow y'all ain't getting no respect, no glory, and all y'all going broke. So what does that mean? In the end, kids, you ain't got to sell your ass. Just work at McDonald's. Just tell them that. Because I'd rather work at McDonald's with my respect than be Meek Mill got to die in shame. He will forever be known as the one that got his ass destroyed by Diddy. He going in the damn history books. He will ever be for family. He's going to be the face of brotherly love. Yes, he will. When we all dead and gone, they're going to replace the Rocky statue with Meek. Swat. Y'all didn't get that. Meek means poor. And when they say the Meek shall inherit the earth, they say we're going to show you what this Meek going to inherit. He's going to inherit the earth for real. It's called brown stuff. That's right. That's what he did. He inherited the earth. That was Diddy. And they're going to have a statue of his ass, not Rocky. Statue of Rocky was to let y'all know y'all live in a fake world. So they replaced Rocky with Meek Mill. After y'all accepted Rocky, they gave you a whole bunch of fake-ass celebrities. All right? So what else? All willing participants. You got it now? No more discrepancy. 1,000 bottles of baby oil found. That was for 2024. That got nothing to do with the old shit. Which means all other rappers that kept coming back, hang with him, got a deal from him, a check. Now you see why G-Dep went to jail, still want to be his friend. He took penis from him. You see why Sean went to jail, came back. Anybody gave a record deal, money, they took it. They took it. They got it. They all with it. Only one standing on that shit, Stevie J. He ain't ashamed of nothing he did. Stevie J like, that's right. So what? It's right, I'm a booty goon. What you gonna do about it? It's right. All of them. Any more questions? Hey, y'all, matter of fact, in the chat, man, keep it real, bro. Shout out some of the rappers you got love for still. Let me know the rapper you don't care about. So what? Let me know, bro. Shout out your favorite rapper right now. Matter of fact, make it better for you. Shout out your favorite content creator right now. Let's play a game right now. Let's play a game called Who Pink and Who Not. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Hell no. Hell, I don't wanna know. I ain't trying to mess nobody money up. See, some of them, they got the light version. They might have got the white bottle. Some of them, they got the extra special treatment. They had to heat it up for their ass. But all you got to know is they kept telling us this for a reason. But they know that some of y'all are childish, so you wouldn't get it. All of this shit was to keep telling you. Baby all, anal sex. Baby all, anal sex. Baby all, knock their ass out. Baby all, knock their ass out. Anal sex. That's what it all meant the whole time. You don't need that for one person. You don't need that for one lifestyle. You need that for a lot of activity, a lot of blackmail. When I told you everybody got their name on the back of one of them shits, I'm not playing with you. That's right. So the thing is, this is the glory for the rainbow community. The rainbow community gets the glory in the end. Because I told you, we all got pranked. Who we get pranked by? The rainbow community. That's who. They pranked us. All right? They pranked us. Because when they trashed their ass for disco, they created their hip-hop shit and they won. Same way the hippies was in the White House, they won. Remember the hippies was frowned upon, called stupid idiots, bums? Well, they was in the White House, they won. All right? When I told y'all, everybody that was this and that became a joke in the end. No. We all got pranked by the LGBT community, and that's what happened. This was their culture. They ran this shit. It was their bosses, their goons. You heard he was the head of the mafia. You kept hearing about the gay mafia. Whole time you didn't know Diddy was running that shit. Which means what? They'll get your ass out of here too. Everything been proven already, y'all. Some of y'all just stuck in fantasy lands, childish. What else? You got the proof that what? I said it yesterday. Lil Nas X was a willing participant. That's why you don't see him living in no shame. You don't see Lil Nas X got to hide nothing. No. It's reverse. Lil Nas X came in this game fruity. Now he walking around straight. Your people came in this game straight. Now they walking around fruity. That's what happened. That's what happened. Telling you, y'all had no clue this industry about. See him in shame, you see him proud of himself, right? Why? He didn't hide it. He was outright. Where Wale at? I seen Wale trying to help a high school coach, but I seen Wale still hanging around boys and kids, man. Told you these guys are pedophiles, y'all. Wale should not be at no damn high school, acting like he helping a football coach. No, we know what you do, Wale. We know what happened to you, Wale. What is the proof? You do not get the record deal. When you have millions of black men in this country that was trying to rap their ass off in studios, equipment, all that shit, they never get a deal. I know a lot myself. Because, bro, we never knew the game. If you ain't with that program, you ain't getting no deal. So you're going to see they started hand selecting these people. But he threw you off. What was his hit song? Pretty Girl, right? Because they always finesse the woman first. All of the flowers made music for the woman first. That was the throw off. All right? No, that's all of them. Lay back music. Any more questions? Lay back. Any more questions? You see Wale? Laid back. When him and Meek Mill was beefing, lovers quarrel. Why? He was jealous. He was favored at the time. He wasn't. He was jealous. So Meek got so jealous, they put his ass in jail, and that was that. Both of them. All of them. You just didn't want to accept it. It's all of them. All of them just ain't on camera, y'all. Sorry. But what are we saying? No man is testifying against Diddy because he didn't RAPE no men. Got your proof? Tyrese, Ray J, Nick Cannon, Nori, huh? DJ Khaled. The pink program already been proven around here. A lot of y'all late. Boosie Badass, Kodak Black, huh? Who else we done exposed, y'all? Slim Thug, all of them. We done put them all out there. Jada Kiss, huh? All of them, fool. I'm trying to think of some more. Been talking about the pink program. Then I sit back and watch all y'all still what? Participate. Let's go. Thank you, Natalia. That's right. And no rubbers. We heard about 1,000 bottles of baby oil. We heard about what, y'all? 700 dildos. No rubbers. Which mean what? Now you see why Usher got STDs? No rubbers. It was all in y'all face. All told us all the truth was told us, y'all. So we was actually dumber than the old generation. Yup, because everything was told us. Everything. So that's why I say, when everything was going around, he was the scapegoat. But how they all told on themselves, like I said, nobody went against Lil Nas X. So I kept telling you, it's not about what they say or do, it's what they don't do. A lot of this shit I put together about what people wasn't doing. So when I seen a lot of these content creators stay away from this, I knew who they were and what they are. I kept telling y'all this shit is all part of the plan, y'all. It's all exposed. That's why he's in New York trolling. Guess what? Oh, y'all getting exposed for baby, y'all. Oh, y'all out the closet now. Y'all were laughing at me, right? Now look at y'all. Y'all from New York getting embarrassed. I'm in New York having fun in the village. Cam and Jimmy got to sneak to the village. I can walk around broad daylight. That's what Lil Nas X said. Trolling all y'all ass. Yup. He basically letting y'all know if y'all came out the closet, you'd have still had money, still have been straight. He 25 years old. He been retired for 2 years, only rapped 2 years and got $9 million. Doing better than a lot of y'all. He ain't do shit. All he did was what every other rapper had to do. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. It's just that you pick and choose. So you wanted to pick Meek over him because he rapped Philly, and that was y'all downfall. Y'all picked everybody because where they from. So DC, hold that L. Philly, hold that L. And that's it. Y'all always say Atlanta the most fruitiest. Well, he's from Atlanta. He ain't hiding it. All right? Andre 3000 them ain't hiding because they knew what time it is. Entertainers, you're going to put on that dress, that skirt. 4 arrested during multi-agency drug bust in Eastern Indiana. I'm showing you the update of the concurrent lockups. You heard about people getting locked up for selling death in this country. I'm just giving you the update of the campaign to show you it's from the top to the bottom. It's from all of y'all departments, y'all culture, right? That's what's going to happen. We are exposing y'all as flowers, locking y'all up as the drug dealers you are. You are also the face and blame of ruining America, and you are also reported as the cancer that cannot stay here. This is what it's all about. All right? So, to give you the updates on the lockups, it's not about race. Police notified of drug activity on Country Club Drive, 41-year-old, moving at work, snatched up. Because they telling on everybody. I'm showing you different states. 4 arrested during multiple agency drug busts. Homeland Security, FBI, you get it? Told you, campaign. I'm going to keep giving y'all them updates. New update, party switch. New Yorkers, you got played. You got done dirty. He had a lot of people on the payroll. He was the hip-hop mayor for a reason. You know what that mean, y'all? Yeah, hip-hop was on the payroll. Anywhere hip-hop go, YouTube, content creators, on the payroll. Yes, he did. And that's why I kept telling you, you're going to see when he got in trouble, certain people started falling off. You're going to see they was from New York. You're going to see people that had certain status, they started falling off. I kept telling them they was going to get exposed because I knew this was going to happen. When I first saw that he might turn red, prayers might give him a pass, I knew what time it was. You know what? I like the way you handle those blacks. I'm going to keep you around. He's not the hip-hop mayor no more, y'all. Not at all. He's not with hip-hop no more. His job, like I said, was to pacify all you blacks in New York City and Puerto Ricans, whoever else, whatever one of you New Yorkers call yourself from that state and you've been there your whole life, his job was to pacify you while they play musical chairs. And when it's said and done, y'all ain't going to know what happened. Y'all going to be stuck and lost. Meanwhile, people came in the city, state, country, privileges, benefits, money. The new New Yorkers, the new Americans, favored it. You're going to watch it play out. You all watched y'all watched some major shit, y'all. He duped the hell out of everybody. But I know what they're giving him credit for. He's really getting credit for cleaning up New York City. Guess who he got up out of there? Huh? Guess who he got up out of there? Now, when it comes to Mayor Eric Adams, when it comes to getting rid of crime, he did that. He did that part. Remember all those drill rappers? Remember all those killings? Remember all those ghost guns? Remember all those slayings? Remember all that shit was going on? Goodbye. He did that. He did clean up them streets. And I know that's what they respect him for. But he used hip-hop to get it done. He also used the rappers, lobby boys, all of that. So when I told you, it's the reason why Jim Jones broke now. That's why Kanye told him Jim Jones tried to get him. Jim Jones and Mano last money was from his mayor. And then only way Mano was getting money, the mayor was breaking them off, and Angela Yee. They broke, y'all. They finished. They're fucking done. He had them on the payroll, y'all. 6'9", all of them. Yup. Told you their budget's cut. YouTubers, all of that. YouTubers, all of that. YouTubers and all of that on that payroll. That's why shit is different now. Hey, red people, red family, red whatever, he's with the red. Yeah, he finessed the hell out of their ass. Guess what? He ain't the only one that did it. This whole last regime was a prank. Everybody that was under that blue, you got pranks. They all pranked y'all ass. I'm talking about Moneybag Joe, all of them. I'm the one that Ben said it. They all y'all got played. They also understood that y'all not real Democrats. Y'all, some of y'all are fake and militant. Y'all something else. Actually, y'all the Democrats they wanted y'all to be, like real boisterous, destructive, but they don't need that kind no more. It's going back to normal politics. So that's what it's going to be about. It's going back to when the Clintons first came in. That was the real Democrats. They turned y'all into fake Democrats because they just needed y'all for poster childs. Let's go. All right, so you see, Adams ditches the Dems, plans to run as independent. What else I tell you? I said, your family, they always do this. They always switch sides. Always did that. Mayor Eric Adams will run for re-election as an independent in November rather than square off in the crowded Democratic June primary. His announcement comes after a federal district court judge reluctantly dismissed a 5-count federal criminal case against him. Good job. Good job. Know what a good job he did? He took care of those migrants. He made sure nothing happened to them. He made sure they were straight. He did a good job. All right? Meanwhile, he kept the city clean. He did a good job. All right? But I don't think he's going to get elected again. Maybe he will. I don't know. But we'll see. So we're watching everything play out. Like I said, y'all, these are the things that were being covered the past 2 years. 2 years went fast. Now, the big thing, the big judgment starts on the Day of the Dead, Cinco de Mayo. Is it a coincidence they started his court date on the Day of the Dead? Even though they said those people are the walking dead. Let's go. Who up in here? Shout out to everybody that's up. We up and lit on a Monday morning. What's up, Yolanda? Shout out to everybody that's on green. Everybody that's up in between. Everybody that's with it. What's up, 1D? It's Mo Better. What's up? All right, let me read this. The Dems and the Red are all friends at the same time, the same circles. That's what I said. Only stupid-ass Americans think dumb. Only dumb-ass Americans. That's why I say it came to a point I started hating people. Because they so dumb. It's called America. If the flag got red, white, and blue, how the hell could they be real enemies? When they all went through the same schools of learning. Like you said, they be knowing each other when they went to school together. Some of them debate against each other in goddamn colleges. You got your world, they got their world. They all connected. They all know each other. That's their world. They don't rap, they don't sing. That's their world. And all y'all, everybody's on the outside. So like I keep telling you, it's like with rappers. It's like with gangbangers. Some of y'all that don't know about gangbangers. Like, gangs could beef with each other, but you can't do that. Gangs could shoot at each other, squash it, but you can't do that. See, certain things y'all just don't get. It's a reason for civilians. The public, you civilians, but y'all started thinking you were bigger than civilians. That's what happened to y'all. So when I talk about a lot of humans became delusional, that was part of it. Humans started thinking they was shit they wasn't. That's what made it delusional, y'all. Because everybody know, you ain't in the politics, you shut up. Okay, you can't play basketball, stay your ass on the court. Simple. But people started playing make-believe because of the internet, and they started believing it was shit they wasn't. They actually started to believe their votes matter or count. All you got to do is vote and shut up. Actually, when you vote, it's no different. You flushing the damn toilet. You ain't supposed to tell nobody shit. Handle your business. No, the internet made y'all all stupid from the Barry era. Because Barry started the movement of being proud to vote and tell everybody you voted. Then you're going to see an end Barry prank your ass. Everybody pranks you because nobody respects you. That's what it is. All right? I'm saying that for a reason. Everybody know this country was divided. So they did a big game. They know in order for the country to get back together, we got to play this big separation game, make everybody choose their sides, and everybody that choose their sides will be judged. And then you're going to just start seeing certain places, stuff start happening to certain people. You're going to see it clear as day. And then you're going to see people that never chose a side, stayed out the way, they straight. That's me. I ain't never chose a side. I'm good. Straight. Never got caught up in no side. Because I know it's always been about this country. And I know I've been to school. In school, I was never taught to be in the politics, none of that shit. Parents never taught me that, never learned that shit. So I never, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got brainwashed by that shit. Because in y'all world, you were taught that everything you do is accomplishment. So you put a stick on, you were proud. You still didn't learn. Everything they tricked you to be proud of is always a prank and a trick at the end. All right? So you're going to learn, a lot of y'all, I don't care who you are, all races. You're going to see you're always going to be proud. They're going to teach you to be proud of failure, nothing. Because you're going to be proud, but in the end, they're going to make sure you always be embarrassed. That's right. Because the people that run this shit, they're into humiliation. They're into pranking. So what's the prank they pulling? Somehow, y'all, Diddy getting all the blame. So we heard about Britney Spears abuse. Diddy ain't do that. Orlando Brown told you he was abused. Diddy ain't do that. You mean to tell me Chris Stokes' story was told to the world and his ass ain't in trouble yet because he incest his own family and he ain't in trouble at all? Just Diddy. Yep. You see the conspiracy? He's going to be the face for everybody. Terry Crews told you a man tugged on him. You don't know the man that did it. He's still walking around, right? Okay, then. You got the proof, y'all. So anybody want to talk racism? This is your racism. His race is going to take the blame for everybody in Hollywood. And we got a lot of proof he was not the only one. Terrence Howard just said it over the weekend. He allegedly had to fight off men trying to get him, which means it's more than one man that deals with that behavior of what? Taking buns. Huh? But remember, when men get RAPE'd, men don't talk about it. And that's why he did not say he was RAPE'd. He was a willing participant. Yeah. So what else? He claimed on PBD, right there. The rapper would allegedly try to get close to him by asking him to teach him acting. Why you lying, Terrence Howard? First of all, if his son was going to be on that show, you had nothing to do with it. First of all, he already been in movies, idiot. Where's the proof he needed you to teach him how to act? He was already in movies. He's in Monsters Ball. That movie got an Oscar award, idiot. We also saw him in other movies before that. Where's your proof he needed you for acting lessons? Terrence Howard, if a video drop on you, I won't be surprised. If Diddy lie on you, put your name in some shit, I won't be surprised. If I was Diddy, I would say you held the arms of somebody. That's what I would say. I would say you did something like Drewski, but you put him in a headlock. And I would put you in that shit today. Just for your lying, bro. And I give you a reason to sue me for real. That's what I would do. Because we know from yesterday, we know you a certified sissy. All of them. All of them. And every hip-hop platform. Yo, M-Rec, Doggy Diamonds, when y'all gonna tell the truth about what Fendi used to do to y'all? When y'all gonna tell Fendi was punking y'all ass? Huh? When y'all gonna let it be known that Fendi had y'all in pocket? And when Fendi was done with y'all, he turned y'all into 2 YouTubers. Did you know those 2 YouTubers that was around Nicki Minaj's success in the beginning? But now they're YouTubers. They got kicked to the curb. Fendi kicked their ass to the curb. Especially Doggy Diamonds. Yeah. Doggy Diamonds, the hip-hop platform, you know, that light-skinned guy with no girls? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, the participant. What they say about Terrence Howard? So you telling us Diddy did that to you after the party or after the after party? Which one was it? Was it after the party or the after party? Because y'all know his levels of after parties. All after parties, willing participant. Terrence Howard is pink because BET is pink. You're watching. Black Hollywood is done, y'all. No more money check cut. They all came out the closet and they ain't getting no more checks. They wanted us to see every black celebrity was really a goddamn hoe. That what? In the end, they can't even take care of themselves. If they're not doing freaky for a movie role, if they're not doing nothing freaky for a paycheck, they can't eat, y'all. You're looking at them old hoes and prostitutes that are starving because that's a young man game. The truth is, once you're old, y'all, nobody wants an old pervert. That's why they're over. Nobody wants their ass no more. They were favorited. Marlon was favorited when he got in that movie, what? Above the Rim. When he was a young man, that's when he was favored. He was a young man, gay, and they had fun with him. You got your proof on Tupac too, y'all. You got your proof on Tupac too. Yes. All of them. Especially their movies. Especially their Hollywood movies. No more excuses, y'all. So when I tell y'all we got pranked, it goes back to the days of Tupac and Diddy. They knew from back then. That's why in the movie, they put it in the damn movie. What'd he say? Tupac. When Damon was lusting off Tupac, they were letting us know Tupac with the shit too. All of them, y'all. 2025, no more lies, no more delusions. As long as you understand that music is music, entertainers are separate from music. And if you love it all, that's on you too. This was for the future generation. Everything I said was for the future. So they don't never believe in that shit no more. Like it all you want. Just don't believe in them. Know that they are no different from the Soul Circus. Just know that they are no different from no other clown. They are entertainers. That is it. I watched The Biggest Lie of entertainers got turned into kings and queens and accepted as leaders. And that is what ruined the whole generation for 30 years. So that's my whole thing I was against. I'm against the future believing none of this shit. Don't be stupid like me. Don't believe that shit. Because I can admit that I messed my own life up of a certain lifestyle. I figured it out over a decade ago, but it is so real that I put myself so deep in the hole that I'm still catching up to this day. So I know where it comes from and I know what it's about. I ain't got a lot like the rest of y'all. See, I've been cured myself. That's why I'm winning. I've been left that shit alone. Ever since I left that shit alone, I've been winning. When I was fucking with all that shit, life hell. That's right. Been winning ever since. Ever since I came to reality of this shit. Fake. So now we're going to look at the one part where we got proof they're trying to fry Diddy for good. He's going to be the face of it all. Black entertainment is going to be the face. Diddy's the poster child for buck breaking. Cassie's choice to testify publicly marks a pivotal turn in the high-profile case. Prosecutors describe her as a central figure in the indictment, which spans nearly 2 decades of alleged abuse and criminal activity perpetrated by Combs and his inner circle. This article also confirms that everybody in Black entertainment accepted abuse or participated in abuse for 20 years or turned their head for 20 years. It's right here. That means Howard University, everybody turned their head. Howard University is also your proof how they were manipulating HBCUs and using them to handpick. Everybody also under the Black community, under this umbrella, they are all in organizations and they are all under oath. But when I showed you that everybody got flipped, Diddy is the reason why. Diddy helped to transition a whole generation, 3 decades. And now all of them are mostly bisexual, androgynous, or under this umbrella because they joined organizations. Why? They wanted to be celebrities. This is the whole narrative of the story. That's why the baby oil is at the top. No more secrets, y'all. No more secrets. There never was secrets. They just didn't tell you the secret. Because you don't tell the person who the joke is on. The person who the joke is on, you don't tell them the secret. The one I'm about to screw their ass over, you never tell them what time it is. But in the end, they let it out the bag. The system of baby oil. Azalea Banks always let you know she was a witch. Beyonce had to hide it. She always let y'all know. Why I respect Azalea Banks? Because she always bang on their ass, and she the one that always let them know, don't play with me. Don't play with me. And she let it be known. She's a witch. She ain't hide nothing. She the one been on Wale ass. Then Wale was signed to what? Def Jam. Definitely jammed up. Meek Mill signed to what? Def Jam. Definitely jammed up. Where was Cameron signed? Def Jam. Where was Jim Jones signed? Def Jam. All right? Def Jam. She said, Nick, the only hot song you ever made is Riding in That Black Joint. It's no shade, she replied. But your rap swag and delivery and persona got something off in a very genetic type of way. Because she know you're generic, Wale. You're handpicked, selected. You're a cornball. She told him to his face. It's high key because you're African. No shade. You should have been African T-Pain. Why? She's also exposing how a lot of people have been in this country. That's okay. But they've been favored over you. That's what she's telling you. It's been going on for years. You even know Fresh Montana claimed Africa. You never even seen Africa. See what the joke is on? You guys are talking red, black, and green Africa. Meanwhile, we was giving money to real African people. To this day, Burna Boy is over every Black celebrity in America as we speak. Burna Boy, straight from Africa, over every Black celebrity right now, favorite. Bad Bunny is over every Latino in this country right now as we speak. You can put them all together, J-Lo, name them. Bad Bunny is the biggest, whatever you want to call, Latino Puerto Rican celebrity on the planet. When I told these people, y'all, 2 years ago, if you're not a household name or world-class celebrity, your career shall be over. If you can't sell out arenas around this world, your career is over. Already proved to you. Drake sell out arenas all over the world. Drake don't need America. The joke was only you guys sell in America. So all you're going to get is Kendrick. So when Kendrick did that show in LA, I told you he's not going nowhere with that show. He's not even going to tour around America with that song. Did I lie to you? Nope. Because I know the truth. Ain't no black rapper selling out no concerts out this damn country. You also seen when the baby couldn't sell tickets. Sexy Red couldn't sell tickets. I've been new in this country. Rap fans are broke, which means those people are broke. Everybody knows this. Yo, celebrities going broke? Hell yeah, y'all going broke. They talking about taking Diddy money, all of that. He gonna be an excuse. This shit gonna stick, y'all. Why? They gonna make Cassie make it stick. Yup. So look, let's get to the real part. Here's the part where they're making her be a hero. She going in the books as a hero, y'all. Cassie Ventura is no longer just a singer, model, ex-girlfriend. She is the face of high-stakes battle for justice that may finally bring a powerful man to account. But what about the other powerful men, y'all? Why no celebrity ain't put Epstein on it? Why no celebrity went against Epstein? Why no celebrity went against Harvey Weinstein? Why no black celebrity went against Diddy? Let's go. Giving you the proof. Now, before I was saying he might get house arrest, but it's looking like now, y'all, they not playing with. Somebody got it out for him. He gonna get fried. Because we're going to look at these important details so people get it real clear what's going on with this. They let it be known. Once again, no more jokes, no more playing around. This ain't got nothing to do with Tony Busby. Nothing to do with those allegations that are not proven. Nothing to do with none of that. It's the real deal right here. These charges are the same charges R. Kelly got charged with. The difference is with this, it's a little bit more sauce on this, because R. Kelly didn't have the physical abuse. Diddy got the physical abuse. Diddy also got the accusation of making people do drugs. R. Kelly didn't do that part. You know what I'm saying? And this on Diddy goes up to 2024. So on this recap, I'm going to say it again. You now have proof that Diddy was still doing this stuff last year. You got the proof, y'all. So I need people to apologize. When I told the world, they told Kendrick to put out that song for distraction. And I said, when Kendrick was blaming that shit on Drake, Diddy was walking around, y'all, because they put it all on Drake to take it off Black Hollywood. Then you're going to see when that song played out, the whole Black Hollywood got accused and they got dealt with. No, y'all. Diddy was walking around 9 months of 2024. He didn't go to jail to November 23rd, something like he was walking around damn near 10 months. Which mean what? Terrence Howard had no story. Which mean what? Nobody said nothing for 10 months. So when I told you they making up shit, that's what they doing. What else I proved already? He was walking around 10 months. So if they did not make Cassie do this, he was going to walk off. Very simple. She is the only one that can make it stick. He was going to walk away. You now had a proof. No black celebrity male got RAPE. They were all willing participants. Whether they were into the sex because they liked it or they were into the blackmail program and they knew what they had to do to get those millions. It's all in the story. Because them executives ain't cutting no more checks, so they wanted us to know what happened. We're not giving no checks no more. Might as well let them know about that rap program, what they had to do to get this money. We're going to embarrass all of them. We're going to embarrass every single last one of them. We're going to let them all be ashamed and look at each other. That's what they're doing. And like I said, as of now, y'all, it is all acceptable. So just know that part, y'all. Everything now is acceptable and consensual. All right? Just know that part. No more of that other shit. No more of that. I didn't know. I didn't know. When you see a tape drop or something drop on somebody you dealing with right now, don't say I didn't know. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. No, just wait for your favor to get exposed. That's what's gonna happen. All right, that's what's gonna happen. Because if this guy's gonna get fried, I know some tapes gonna start dropping on people. I know some names gonna start coming out. I know this thing gonna get real messy because we know how Nino Brown went out, and I kept saying, and we know for a fact Nino Brown did not go down by himself. We know that Nino went out swinging. So we know. I know for a fact the interesting shit gonna get out when that pressure come out. I want videos. I want more proof. I want to laugh some more. I want people to get exposed. That's what I want. I want some fun. All right? Let's go, y'all. So now, right? Around the world, I've told you everybody's joking on hip-hop rap. Nobody respects it. Let me prove it to you in a story. Prove to you in a story how hip-hop, black entertainment, controlled by Diddy, is now labeled, it was abusive. When they say abusive, it don't just mean R-A-P-E. Hold on. Let me slow it down. When they say abuse, it don't just mean violence. It means booty bandage as well. Fabulous, told by Ray J on national radio. Booty goons, because the booty goon movement was really going on. You also heard it through Sugeknight too, right? You heard how Suge was tormenting their ass, right? Yes, the booty goons was to keep the rappers in line. So I'm gonna say it again. When Ray J said at the Fabulous, his ass got in line because they were permitted to have booty goons. You gonna act up, right? Now you see why Jamie Foxx said Plies is running. Remember he told you about Plies is running, right? Remember Plies would show his ass and be around everybody in LA? Jamie Foxx was really telling us them booty goons came in to get Plies. His ass haul ass. That's what he was telling us, y'all. And another thing which y'all don't understand about the booty goons, y'all, they paid them to be booty goons, man. That's what make it worse. They paid them for that shit. That's what y'all didn't understand that, y'all. Y'all didn't understand that. They paying these guys. Go to that gym or that modeling, whatever particular people, they gonna get the biggest dudes and pay their ass a couple thousand, and they gonna do it. That's what they was talking about. No, y'all didn't get the concept. You didn't understand the concept of how the bullet symbolizes the penis. Yeah, that's why they taught you to worship guns, bro. They taught us to worship guns. Not just the gun is a penis, also the bullet is a penis. And my point is, in that world, when they don't shoot you and take you out, they'll take you out of the ways. It's called bend his ass over. We got the models for his ass. Because when we finish with him, he's going to be half dead. And he ain't going to tell nobody. We're going to take his soul. He's going to know what's up. They know that. That's what he was doing. Did he really want to put, he got smart. Can't blow people's cars up no more. Can't do this, that. Then you heard about that time, what happened? Didn't that coach at UCLA did something with his son when they said Diddy went and crowned his ass? Hit his ass with something. But I think after a while, sometime he knew some people can't put hands on him. He got them booty goons on their ass. So once again, Ray J really was telling on them. Ray J was really telling us what they do. Get it? He was telling us. And when you're in their world and they already paint flowers and they get their ass bent over, that's how you scare their ass with booty goons. Get it? Trauma. Told y'all they all trauma. Nah, y'all, they traumatized by BABYOIL. This the color that controls them, y'all. I already told you that. So when last year, they all had to come out. So after last year, what happened, y'all? You've been under hip-hop for how many years? But you started seeing the most pink of your life last year, right? So let me prove something else to y'all. You're going to notice you seen more pink than when Barry was in the office. You seen more pink than when the gay people got their rights, y'all. That's what I kept telling you. You ain't noticed that yet. No. You didn't notice that yet. I'm going to say it again because it's right in your face. I understand this whole thing. See, you see this? Let's go back to this pyramid. The rainbow was the rainbow era. That's when Barry was in. That was that era. Why? Let me prove it to you. Rainbow era got officially stamped. Marriage legal. What else y'all was doing that whole era? Protesting. Trayvon, Eric, all this protesting shit. That era passed already. That's all y'all. Rainbow. Now we in this era. Transgender. BABYOIL. All right? So when I told you this era is more pink than the last era, I'm giving you the proof. Because what also is showing you in this illustration, first, we were getting people into rainbows, but some of them have transitioned over, and now they're transgender, or they're both. It's right here. The ones at the top, the ones controlled it. It's right in your face. Public information on the internet. viral around the world. So when you see they say who's the top of the world in this shit, I told you it's viral. It's those people that pump their fist. They are the main ones because we have programs to flip their ass. Now they're the face of it. So I'm proving it to you. It is more pink now than in the Barry era. When I kept saying these rappers are more pink than the people that started it, I'm not playing with you because they got turned out the most. See, the original people didn't get turned out. That's what y'all don't understand. The original people of this lifestyle did not get turned out. Y'all got turned out. That is the difference. Other people did it naturally. You got attacked under warfare. You got tricked by your own people. Who's that? BT. That's your people, right? You're going to see everything with the name black on it somehow did everything against you. You see. Then you're going to see everything with the word black on it. Somehow they with the program. No, y'all, these ain't no secrets. It's 2025. You know what that mean? For it ain't no secret. Secrets only dealt with in the time of slaves, man. I'm saying when they ain't want slaves to know shit, it was secrets. So that's why they had that secrets and stop slaves from reading. Now you don't seek knowledge, you don't read, ain't no more secrets. They don't gotta hide shit no more. Been like that. It's a new world. Information. The era of information been right in your hands. All right. So I keep telling all these idiots ain't no more secrets. Secrets were for 100 years ago. All right. So that's why every organization y'all join is over 100 years ago, which means I keep telling y'all know nothing about this millennium shit at all. Because guess what? None of us know. The way the world's set up now, you got to tap into this new knowledge. You got to figure it out. The ones that figure it out, they will be rich. That's how this shit works. If I can figure out how to make a jetpack that can work with my cell phone, I'm rich. They love me. That's the world we in now, y'all. You ain't talking about that new shit, nobody give a fuck what you talking about. That's what it is, y'all. If you ain't talking about nothing innovation creative and people can make money off you with you, nobody cares what you talking about. That's what it is. All right? So you're going to see. You wanted to be everything, had nothing to do with creating nothing. All it was based on what? Following. That's why you have nothing. That's why it's like that. People were loved and accepted because one thing you forgot. See, what people forget too, the only reason why y'all wasn't favored back in the day, because y'all don't get this part. Also, y'all check this out. To show you everything in control, I swear to God. After I did this yesterday, Secrets of America, talk about Native Americans. Yesterday, this will pop up on my screen. Because it's picking up me saying Oklahoma, Arizona. But guess what? I got 2 laptops, y'all. It did it on both laptops. When I first did that live, well, they were not my screensavers. When I finished, both laptops picked up what I was saying and gave me these screensavers to prove to y'all all this shit recorded, controlled, all these devices, y'all, swear to God. So when I be telling y'all, come on this channel to show y'all shit, it be regular shit in my real life that be blowing my mind, right? But see, you from a world where you wouldn't catch shit like that. I told you I'm from a different world. Well, this is the shit I've been learning a long time ago. Meaning I've been on a different thinking process to get where I'm at. When I told you I'm talking about these states, I signed off this on my screen. Huh? Secrets of America. Look at it. You look what it looked like, right? This shit popped on I'm talking about both my laptops, y'all. It picked up me talking about this shit. Then to show you how they troll, the technology troll me, put both of the shits on the screen. We heard what you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Then guess what I'm doing? I'm trying to click on this shit like, yo, where the fuck is this at? I'm trying to see where it's at. I can't even see where it's at. I'm trying to see, all right, you show me the picture. Where the fuck is this? I can't find out, y'all. Swear to God. I told you all this stuff control, y'all. I'm not playing with you. This AI is vicious. It is very vicious. But see, guess what else, too, they've been doing? I've been catching them. This what y'all, a lot of people don't know, too, y'all. They've been doing a lot of more updates on our devices and adding more stuff. And they're adding AI technology to our shit, and you don't even know. You don't even know you're inserting AI shit right now. You don't even know the shit because you ain't never go back into your phone or your computer to check it and take it out. Yes, y'all. That's what they've been doing. Like I say, with this content, I done found out some things. Guess what? I ain't telling nobody shit. Yup, I done found out a lot of stuff. Yup. Yes. Yes. A lot of these things we dealing with, even y'all cell phone. Some of y'all got so many cookies on y'all shit. Some of y'all got so many apps open right now. You have no clue. Why? You didn't go back into it. So what they've been doing is slipping in AI shit on your phone, slipping in AI stuff on your devices. Yup. That's what's been going on, y'all. I'm not playing. So like even like this, right? I got a laptop, right? I got to go back in and check, make sure that shit ain't got no automatic voice pickup. See what I'm saying? That's how the shit work. Because I got one set when I'm on a live, okay, whenever I hit a live button, permitted to record, but it could be a device within the computer that allows to record without my permission, but I didn't look, you know what I'm saying? And then they be also hiding shit. I noticed that too. All right, a lot of y'all been on your cell phone. Y'all notice how they start to switch, they be switching that shit around. Like you go to find, say you go to find apps. You're like, damn, why the fuck they got apps all the way down here? Or they hide certain shit now too. Like certain shit, you supposed to get permission. You don't know about it because they hide that shit. You know what I'm saying? They hide that shit somewhere under display or hide it. You know what I'm saying? This is what they've been doing, y'all. So I'm telling you, a lot of people are being manipulated. They just don't know right now. Yes, because the whole key to AI is supposed to take over. Remember the cartoon? They show you how the computers always take over. When I kept telling you fools, it is more AI on this shit than us now. It's more AI than humans, y'all. It is a lot of channels that are AI, no human. All the content is AI, which means robotic, which means it's going to oversaturate, which means it's going to be, meaning this is how it is. Okay, bro, what's your topic? Well, whatever your topic is, guess what? Somebody did an AI video on it. Guess what else? Well, the AI video they made, on the same as you talking about, they made it faster. It actually looks better. It's more digital. And guess what? They ain't a real content creator like that. They just do it as a side hustle. So they ain't going to be on camera. They ain't got nothing to do with that. You talking about this, but they going to put it all in the visual. And it's going to be AI. And then some people that like AI on their big TV and they like certain shit. Yeah. When I kept telling y'all certain shit, I'm not playing with y'all. Let me say it again, y'all. A lot of y'all are still on this shit from phone time, just like I was. I'm gonna tell y'all a little jewel. Like I throw it at y'all. Some of y'all, I'm talking about some of y'all. Nobody wants to watch people's faces on big ass 80-inch screens if you ain't talking about nothing. So that's why I say people would prefer to watch a beautiful AI video before they watch a fool sitting in their house. I'm not playing with y'all. That's shit they on. That's why only the people that make content gonna win if they got real subscribers, because your real subscribers come back to hear what you gotta say. But other than that, if I don't know you, I'm not clicking on your page because nobody's gonna look at your face on no big ass screen. Get it? You was able to do that shit in a cell phone era. Why? The truth is, I'm gonna say this too. Before, it was broke consumers keeping all this shit going, y'all. Now they're catering to rich consumers, money consumers. Yes. Guess what else I seen? They bringing jobs back. Furniture spots, furniture jobs. They were family. There's another thing y'all didn't know. Oh, y'all, my God, y'all didn't. We heard about it. When that man was in the office, y'all, years ago, they were literally giving away all the jobs on purpose. When you heard about jobs leaving this country, all you got to know is that was targeted towards certain people, so y'all ass won't have no jobs, and y'all going to be all in with this street shit. You're going to be all in with this thug shit, and your kids ain't going to learn how to work. They purposely put the jobs out the country, y'all. How I know that? Because they said them shit's coming back. A particular furniture company closing up in Canada, coming back to America. That was my proof. Man, they moved half of these shits out on purpose, man. Why? To keep us broke. Get that shit to Mexico. Get that shit to Canada. Don't let them get them jobs. Fool, when I was young, all them shits were right here. Right here. All in America. People, they have 4 plants. They have 4 plants in Virginia. Shit like that. You ain't think that. This shit went overseas. Man, they had all type of shit. I seen Hyundai in down south. I'm like, so you mean to tell me American car makers overseas, but Hyundai is down south? I said, man, they were doing that shit on purpose. Then what happened in Atlanta? Mercedes-Benz came. So you mean to tell me Detroit, the home of American cars, trash, but Mercedes-Benz got a stadium in Atlanta? Yes, because they purposely was catering to foreigners for decades. For a decade. So when I kept telling you a lot of you Negroes got turned into foreigners, you did. You got turned into foreigners. Y'all, it's okay. You were chasing. I'm trying to tell you, it was a plan in the brainwash movement under blackness, y'all. I'm telling you what happened. You want to see. Down south, y'all was not all in the foreign cars, fool, before Obama. Stop it. Y'all was still driving American cars, Chevys, and all that. Everything went foreign. I started hearing people down south in the country talking about foreign women, and I know they ain't see foreign women their whole life. No, everybody went foreign. Dubai, foreign. They were grooming all y'all to be foreign. So what happened? You went so foreign, you forgot your American ways. I like foreign shit too. I don't forget my American ways. I don't forget none of my shit. Still basic. I got basic shit, Polo. I also got designer shit, Versace, Gucci. What else you want to say? Yeah, I love foreign cars, but I still drive some American shit. Different occasion. American car, real shit. That foreign car for chilling. Foreign car investment. Anything I can get, foreign investment. I'm still gonna keep it American. And I'm still gonna spend. That's just what it is, y'all. Cause that's what I am. See what I'm saying? So look, y'all got tricked to be all foreign, but all foreign took you out of here, away from home. That's why a lot of y'all can't do basic shit. That's what? American. And that's what happened. Some of y'all been eating soul food your whole life. You ain't start eating other foods till goddamn DoorDash came out. Think I don't know that? You think I don't know you ain't a lot of y'all grew up starving, you ain't really start eating DoorDash and recent. That's why when it came to eating food off these apps, a lot of y'all lost your mind. Yes, y'all. It's a reason for everything you see. Everybody got rich off our ass because we got put in the house. DoorDash got rich. Uber Eats got rich. Every single app took off to another level. It was a rebuild. When I keep telling y'all about that Temu and Shin, it's proven. What? The furniture companies were overseas. So guess what? I know the truth. Some people had to buy shit overseas because in America, it wasn't shit here. And now you got the proof it was on purpose. Yeah. So people had to shop overseas because the people that was in the party in power wanted to shop overseas because they had money invested in that shit, period. When you kept hearing about these people deal with China, you just thought it was for destruction and death. You didn't think about they got deals with merchandise. Shin Temu. But what I'm trying to tell you, they made the country corny on purpose and made overseas pop. Told you all this shit was on purpose, y'all. Make the country so corny, make overseas, everything overseas popping. And that's how they turn everybody overseas. And everybody want everything from overseas. And then they got their money, they want to go overseas. Told you, man. Still ain't been to Hawaii, still ain't been nowhere, but you run overseas, run over here. No, it was a trend. They were grooming y'all for the New World Order to get you used to spending your money everywhere else. Because they say you blacks spend a lot of money. Matter of fact, it's time for y'all to share that shit with the rest of the world. And that's what you did. So I spend that money everywhere. Only question is, do you have anything to show? Do you at least have the good experience? Did you learn anything? Do you love your life? Was it all worth it? That's all you ask yourself. All right, that's all it's about. But if not, you got to deal with this shit. The gears have switched, y'all. We are in the 4th month of a new year already. We're in the 4th month. My brain different. Now I think, well, got 90 days to the summer. My birthday about that time. And then after that, 2 more months, be back in the fall. So I look at it like this. I don't know how y'all look at it. I look at it like 5 more months, September. Kids back to school. Guess how many months they got? About 4 months. 4 months, they be back to school. This how my brain always work in America, y'all. This how the shit works, system. Like I said, when you a parent, you already know, shit, man. They going back to school in 4 more months. In your mind, that's a lot. My mind ain't a lot. I already know that shit. In my mind, if I had kids, you know what I already know? Man, they about to be out of school about 5 more weeks. They about to be out. 5, 6 more weeks out of school. I gotta have a plan for that shit. Then when they get out, they gotta make it through the summer. Gotta be ready for back to school. It's already planned out, y'all. I told you, life is simple when you plan, when you know what's up. But when you chasing that rap shit, all this bullshit, everything just freestyle, you always just a bull. No, the shit is simple, y'all. That's why the people on this channel, you see how fast the year went, right? That shit fucking April. So why am I saying that? I'm saying that because I'm giving people this illustration that, yo, man, I was talking about this shit January. And I was just like, yo, 4 months later, people still don't know what happened. Still don't know what happened. So all of this shit is what I've been using to measure stuff, y'all. I've been measuring this reality shit. I've really been seeing how much people are destroyed mentally. So when I tell you, I know people do experiments, and I said I do it because I be observing shit. And I'm really seeing what's going on, y'all. And the truth is, people not going to be able to adapt to this new world because they can't do it already, and it's just getting started, y'all. Yeah. So Diddy is being the face of a people, but he is also the face for everybody. They make him be the scapegoat for every city. Let's say if it's 1,000 people in Hollywood that's abusive, he the face for all of their ass. Yes, he is. And you're going to see. You know damn well it was other races abusing. You're going to see they ain't getting dealt with. Just so happened he was the dumbest because he was the richest abuser, allegedly. What's your clue? What's your proof? They should teach your ass a lesson about the chicks you fuck with. I don't think Kim Porter would have did that to him, but you see who did it to him, right? Let's go. Cassie Ventura is no longer just a singer, model, ex-girlfriend. She is the face of a high-stake battle for justice that may finally bring man to count. A powerful man, make him accountable. Even though she could have knocked out 10 people, even though some people had to go to the medical center. I told you, when you're in favor and they control this media, they can take a villain and make him a hero. Meanwhile, they both villains. They are the same couple on Get Out. They work together. They two villains. All right? But the person that writes the story could write it how they want it to be. That's my whole purpose of showing y'all. They turn her into a hero. All right? So you think about it like this. If he did RAP anybody and she helped him, you see how she ain't gonna get in trouble for nothing, right? Yeah. No. Even though, how long was she with him? For how long? She with that man, I want to say at least 15 years, y'all. At least 15. We know over 10. Once again, they was together longer than married couples, y'all. They was together longer than married couples. So what that means, she been had time to leave. But not only that, I know for a fact he used her as an accessory in a lot of shit. I know that. And I know she had to tell on his ass. She had no choice. She was going to get dealt with too. Yep. But like I said before, they needed her to make it stick. You got your proof now, y'all. If Cassie did not do this, they would have no celebrity to make it stick. Because it don't stick without no celebrity, y'all. So you got your proof now. But they say it's 3 more people, 3 women. We don't know who they are. They're going to get on the stand and tell against them. Other than that, you got your proof. No man is going against Diddy because he did not RAPE. No man. All right? You got it now, y'all. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, 700 dildos. Boom. That's the ones he got caught with. That has nothing to do with the ones he threw away. You ain't hear about no condoms. And now you got the proof everybody's tickled pink. And it's not a game. I'm not playing with you. It ain't nothing to hide. We the ones late. It's a goddamn 30, it's a 40-year-old secret. It's older than that. I'm stupid. It's a 100-year-old secret. It's an old secret we didn't know, y'all. All right? It ain't a secret no more. They always knew it. We didn't. That's the thing. They always knew the secret. We didn't know the secret. They knew the secret. We didn't know the secret. That's all it is, y'all. That's why I say I've been having my fun with this shit. I've been having my fun with it because that's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were pranking me. Y'all always knew about this shit. We ain't know about it. So now I'm pranking y'all back. You were pranking people, making them think you was a drug dealer. No damn well you wasn't. You were pranking. So we pranking y'all back. That's why I said I'm gonna have my fun with this. This shit history. When this shit be closed, I'm gonna remember all the laughing jokes I had off this shit. And you know on this channel, y'all, we had a lot of fucking jokes. Guess what I'm gonna do? Years from now, I'm gonna come back and listen to all this shit and be laughing my ass off. Hopefully, that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. That's the whole purpose. I tell you, documentary, man. I have fun with this shit. Some of y'all, this might have been y'all most depressing time in history, man. Most depressing, embarrassing. A lot of y'all probably just sad, but you're gonna see us on purpose. All right. You remember how you went through shit in life? What you said? Yo, the music got me through. But that ain't making it where your life gonna be so much of hell, and you ain't gonna have no music to get you through. All on purpose. You ain't gonna have no laughter, no glory, no nothing. Unless you change your ways and you better find something new to do. That's about it. You guys better get back into something else because that's all it is. Ain't nothing. That's why I tell people, ain't nothing miserable, ain't nothing messed up. Only for people that believe in this shit. Only people that believe in the streets is fucked up. That's it. Ain't nothing messed up. Shit is straight. Only shit is always gonna be messed up for poor people, y'all. All right? Poor people means people with poor decisions, poor health conditions, poor attitude, poor communication skills, poor productive skills. Everything about them is just poor, y'all. Ain't gotta be money. Poor judgment. It's only miserable for poor people, y'all. Huh? Everybody else already know what they're gonna do. I can wake up right now on a rainy day and know I'm gonna have a good day. That's me. I don't know about you. Your day might be based on if it's sunny or not, if it's snowing, oh, it's raining. No, that's you. You're controlled by everything. My day at work, I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it, and I don't care about nothing and nobody. That's how I work. Live today, hey, I lived. Don't wake up tomorrow, I still lived. So that's me. I don't live in misery. That's you. All right? Understand that part. That's how the world is run. The world is run by keeping people miserable. That's why your ass go to jail, is to make you miserable. Huh? Put you in jail, make you antisocial. We put you out in the house, pandemic, now you're antisocial. Jail. Any more questions? When you're in jail, no love life. You're free, no love life. That's what it's all about, y'all. Taking your freedom, make you miserable. Miserable is your bondage. That's it. Long as we keep you miserable, we got y'all in bondage, locked up. If I keep you miserable, if I got my girl, I keep her ass miserable, that's my way of putting her ass in handcuffs. You ain't gonna have no fun. You ain't doing shit. You ain't going nowhere. Make your ass miserable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Those are tactics, man. That's jail shit. Prison. Yeah, you with him, but he got you in prison because you miserable. Now, when you with that man and you happy, you ain't in prison. But when he put your ass in prison, kill y'all, you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna be miserable. That's how I go, right? All right, then, y'all. That's life. That's life. So on that note, man, close out. Appreciate all y'all. More work coming, more stuff coming. Born the King. What's up, intro? QB. Star Child. What's up? What's up, EK? What's up, EK? What's up, Sandra Love? Shout out to all y'all that's up. Money Day, Monday. Get you some. Get you some. Good health is still money. You know what I'm saying? If you working out, that's money. Yeah. If you about to eat a good meal, that's money. Kids got the good grades, money. All about that money. You know what I'm saying? Checks clearing, pluses. That's what it's about around here. When them guys around, ain't about that failure. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That they time up. Time of failure is up. Nobody gets salute for D's on their report card, y'all. Huh? Nobody get a trophy for being a fucking loser. Huh? Nobody get a trophy for that. We ain't dealing with that no more. That was the other era when they was trying to make all y'all slow, make all y'all autistic. They were making losers winners and taking away their inspiration. Huh? You know how you turn somebody to a gump? Well, I get the biggest loser and tell them in their ear they're the biggest winner. And I tell them that shit every day until you believe it. Huh? Then I created a fucking zero. That's how it works. That's the world people been in, y'all. Believing in zeros. So that's why now you got nothing. Understand that part. All right? Trust me on that. Holla at y'all. One. Like I said, ain't no heroes in this. In my opinion, Cassie is not no hero. She's a willing participant. That's how I look at it. I look at it like some of the jobs he wanted to get done, he couldn't have did it without her. And we know what else. It took for years for her to tell. So we know what's up. They Bonnie and Clyde. That's all. Another thing about Cassie, when I say she's smart, she said, ain't no way in hell I'm going to die on this earth and be broke and I was with this man. I'm not going to die broke now because she know she going to die broke. She said, I'm not going out like no damn rapper. No, they going to be quiet. They going to keep it real and be broke. I ain't doing that. And you see what she did, right? All right then. Nah, she's smart. Like I said, anybody, that's what the fuck they should have did. If you was with that man, you might as well got that money. That's what she did, y'all. She went and got the money. She said, fuck it. Might as well. Because if she didn't do that, she was going to die broke. Straight up. She was going to die broke. Appreciate all y'all. Shout out to the real. Haha. What's up? We up. Hey, y'all, this is channel entertainment, man. People need to stop taking this shit personal, man. I told you, this ain't no damn cult. This ain't none of that. This is a web channel. That's it. We out.